$53,000. Plus, rectangle saltwater pools, only $49,950. Give your kids a summer they'll never forget. Limited spots available. Hurry in for these exclusive anniversary sale savings at all 3 Burton Pools and Spas locations. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Make this Easter dinner unforgettable with Richard's Country Meat Market. From Petty hams to fresh lamb, prime rib, and tenderloin, Richard's has everything you need for a feast, including homemade sides like garlic scallop potatoes, mac and cheese, and sweet apple pie. The live crawfish is in, sold by the sack, 30 to 35 pounds. Order by Wednesday for pickup Friday or Saturday. Call 479-443-0000 to place your order. Richard's Country Meat Market, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive in Fayetteville.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions, a very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. It's going to be a cloudier and cooler start to the new work week. By lunchtime, we're only in the mid to upper 60s, and a wind out of the north gusting 20 plus miles an hour at times is going to keep things cooler. Daytime highs only reaching the 70s across the area. Once that sun sets tonight, get ready for a chilly start to your Tuesday morning with overnight lows dropping to the 40s for everyone. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
The balls this weekend that I missed. They had a hell of a weekend, didn't they? They had like a 3-day bender. Woke up Monday morning, lost their quarterback.
That was so long ago.
I know
that I've almost forgot it happened. It was so long ago. It was like Saturday. That was so long ago.
Okay, we're gonna have some fun.
Wow.
Get all your licks in. Your times on the wheels of steel are coming to a close.
I know, and I couldn't be happier.
You got 2 more days in there, and I got 2 more nights of babysitting the dog till last call.
Yeah,
and then there we go.
Out, this may be one of the weeks that we've started out at like a high point. It's good. Life is good. Really good.
Oh, it will ruin it. I mean, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Hey, this is Ruskin and Zach on your speakers or otherwise listening device.
Or just in your head. I mean, it happens.
Well, we are the voices inside your head. That is also true here. Coming to you over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which, of course, is brought to you by Taco Bell. And the Lewis Automotive Group hotline is up and running.
All right.
It is.
All right, here we go.
877-377-6963. That's how you get in here. Yeah, Scott, the tortilla guy, he was wanting an extra large McDonald's bag. Yeah, one of those big bags that the delivery orders come in with the yellow handles that look like arches. Kind of clever, actually.
What a weird thing. I mean, if 10% of the things that are being reported are true, this is still one of the best stories in college football in a long, long time. But my goodness, I don't know where he's going. I mean, he's literally.
Well, he's not going to Oregon. We know that.
Well, because Dan Lanning's on the phone going, "Hey, Josh, guess what?" No, he feels like a Lincoln Riley guy. I mean,
I haven't seen anybody overplay their hand like this in I don't know. When's the last time we saw someone overplay their hand? Thinking their value was X and it was actually Y, which is somewhere down here somewhere.
August.
Yes.
But here's the crazy
Matthew.
Here's the crazy part. It's like he's a sophomore to be. If you bring him in, you're going to do this again next April. 12 months from now, what's he going to want then?
6,
8,
10,
10, 12?
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he's a top 3 quarterback in the SEC. He's a nice player.
If you get shut down like that by a Travis Williams defense, you're not a top 8 player in the SEC.
Agree.
I mean, good Lord, that was embarrassing what happened to him there. I mean, give them credit, but good Lord, what was that all about?
But
he was incompetent.
You're going to have to do this again. And the teams, there is a Power 5 team that thinks that they have a reasonable chance to make the playoff that's going to roll the dice on this guy. Why would you?
Well, the JT texting in here from Laurel, Mississippi, home of Ben and Aaron Napier. Is this our JT and he moved, or is this a new JT?
No, that's a different JT.
Okay. JT in Laurel, Mississippi says he has possibly been linked to North Carolina.
Well, I heard Carolina, Texas Tech was another one.
Well, they got plenty of money at Texas Tech.
But these are fringe teams.
Right. They're not,
in their conference. There's
a fringe team goes 13-0, they probably get in.
Probably.
That's probably what
Texas
happens.
Tech in the Big 12 goes 13-0, wins their conference title. They're in. But but are you willing to risk 84 other guys for one? Are you that close to making the playoff if you're Texas Tech? No, you're not. Neither's North Carolina.
Yeah.
So everybody's settled. He's going to wind up at one of these mid-tier Power 4 schools. That's where he's going to end up.
Call me a capitalist, call me a fat cat, whatever you want to do. I don't blame him for asking. I mean, what are they going to say? No.
Well, the story is it wasn't him. It was his representation that was negotiating weeks ago.
Right.
And just only recently let Tennessee know, oh, hey, by the way, we're doing this. And Dan Lanning's on the phone going, Josh, guess what?
That is I almost said a bad word. Poor representation to let all of this get out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure Tennessee leaked it all, so it's probably not their responsibility. But, man, we don't know any of the dirty dealings that go on behind the scenes at Arkansas. They keep all this stuff buttoned up. They should have tried that at Tennessee once upon a time. But you know what? When you get too many people who want to tell the coolest story at the country club, loose lips sinks ships, and that's what happened. Somebody heard this and leaked it to somebody else and leaked it to Chris Lowe, and there you go.
Congratulations, Arkansas. When Nico's done, you're up because Daddy's coming here and going to take care of the younger one. Look, I applaud Tennessee for standing up and saying no, because this is the first. Now, this happens all the time. It's why guys jump into the portal. But this is the first public spat or the first public holdout where the school went, we're not doing that.
Right. They weren't going to be extorted for $4 million.
Congratulations to Josh Heupel. You're going to win the PR war because all you can say, all you have to say is, look, we're not going to be extorted. We're not going to be held hostage. You're going to lose games, but you're going to win the PR war.
I feel like it's one of those situations with the money where, yes, Tennessee looks very good here, but I feel like some of the perception of Nico is unfair because, man, if we were all in this situation, we'd all be asking for $4 million. But because it's football and we don't think he's that good and his people did this, he's going to take a lot of criticism for this. But, man, I mean, shoot for the moon. You got one shot at this. This guy's not going to the NFL.
But now what?
You swung and you missed.
You're playing a dangerous game of chicken because now he's without a school.
Yeah, you swung and missed. But hey, he swung though.
Now what?
I don't know.
That's the game. Carson Beck reportedly got $4 million to go to Miami.
There you go.
I don't think either one of them are very good. I mean, they're fine. But these are not the best quarterbacks in their conferences.
And by the way, if all of the regulation and structure that we've been clamoring for like a year was in place, everyone probably avoids all of this for the most part, because he's on a rookie deal because he was a freshman last year, right? So he would be going into year 2, and he would just have to, next year would be when you could, maybe get a bump in pay of
Reese
some
Davis
sort.
He was on Twitter and he was talking about, that this happens in the NFL all the time, but the player just can't get up and go. The player or the school retains their rights. He was suggesting that Tennessee should still hold his rights and be compensated for him leaving, which is what we've talked about, what the coach at FAMU had talked about a year ago, which is when a player leaves, the school that he is leaving should be compensated. Totally agree with that. But right now, if this doesn't change the way people think about this, we're finally heading towards something, but I don't know what it's going to be.
How would it change what people think about this? That this is more of a business?
It may call people to action to a point where we've got to do something to prevent this. Now, Sankey's got to be looking around going, well, we can't have our players just demanding, because this is the first one that we're aware of. There will be more.
Well, the guy at UNLV last year quit in the middle of the season, demanded more money.
But he went to UNLV, so nobody cared.
Right, but it made a lot of news at the time, and not as much as a starting quarterback in the SEC, true, but it made a lot of noise at the time. This is the first time in the offseason where we've seen basically a holdout, more or less.
As spring practice comes to an end next week, or I guess this weekend, we're going to see more guys jumping into the portal. How many of these things become public where a school X sees what Tennessee did and says, well, they're being extorted, we're being extorted. How much of this becomes public that this guy just wants too much?
You know what I'd like to know? I would like to know the legitimate agencies, the CAAs, Tom Condon, all this, those types of individuals who have a proven track record of quality representation for players in the NFL for year and after year after year. How much do they look at this and say it's amateur hour, I'm not getting involved? Or do they get involved? Like, what's the percentage on, because everybody has to have some level of license, but my God, the requirements are probably the same requirement to be ordained. Fill out a thing on the internet. By God, you're a preacher.
But you know what you know as well as I do. There's an uncle behind every player who's in control of all of the negotiation.
But how much of college football is run by the uncle as opposed to the CAA or whoever, the agency that knows what they're doing and is either being ignored or whatever the case may be? I'd be curious to see how many people have representatives that are just like, Uncle Pat.
Well, you remember the way it used to be was, a guy, Drew Rosenhaus, talked about this. He had a runner, and he had guys on campus that were representing him on campus with certain athletes.
That's when Nick Saban referred to the agents as pimps one time in the SEC media.
And I'd imagine, the big-time agents are dealing with the top 10% of players. They're not dealing with, a two-star that's at the end of the roster.
Here it is.
Huh?
Here it is.
Go ahead.
Colorado.
Makes sense.
I mean, if anybody's equipped.
Makes sense.
I mean, he's got an unlimited checkbook right now after winning, 8 games? 7 games?
7 games.
I mean, he'll do it. You'll get $4 million to go to bowl.
Sure. They love they are so attention starved that they would certainly take him. Yep. But now, does he want to go there for 4 or does he want to go there for 6? And then what are you going to do next year?
Yeah, did the price go up? Because that's a good point, Zach. He's more famous now than he was before. Does the price go up?
I think I think the starting.
Are we up to 4.5?
Look, if it was my kid, well, Tennessee wouldn't give us 4. We're going to start at 6, thinking we can get 4.
Right.
Because of the report was that he got 2.4.
Right.
Last season, which isn't chump change for a college kid.
Oh, but struggling to make ends
really.
meet.
I hope he.
Hope he can afford that Totino's pizza.
Hope he ate today. But I don't like the optics of it, and good for Tennessee. You're ultimately going to be the loser in this because you lost a talent. But today you're standing there as the winner in the public relations war because you're the guy. You're the guy that said no.
Yeah.
Now you lose 5 games. Josh Heupel probably be out on his butt.
Well, that's the true, like, in the moment, they are the winner. In the long game, if they go 7-5 next year and their quarterback play is terrible, this is going to be brought up by everybody. And it's not exactly like Josh Heupel lit the world on fire last season. I mean, they went to Columbus and got their cheeks beat by like 70 points.
They did.
To the eventual national champ. But still, I mean, come on. An SEC team shouldn't go to Columbus and get beat that bad. It just shouldn't happen, especially when you're as hyped up and, whatever it is as Tennessee claims to be. Anyway.
Text out of the 479 says, don't these players have contracts? No.
Yeah, written on a cocktail napkin at a bar.
You have a handshake agreement with a wink and a nod. That's why they can get up and move.
But you know what? As many times as that has burned players, it's probably burned the schools the same. Or burned the schools, it's probably burned the players as well. A kid goes in there like, you work here? We don't know.
I'll give you an example. And this is an Arkansas example, and I'm not going to name names, but you can probably figure it out. There was a player that left, had an NIL deal here at Arkansas. And it wasn't overly lucrative, but it was an NIL deal here at Arkansas. Transferred, got upset, playing time, whole thing, transferred to Ole Miss in the conference. Came back to the person that they had the contract with or the deal with and was like, well, where's my money? You left. We can't help you. But that's how clueless these kids are when it comes to this stuff. Is they think that they've got a hatching purse that every time they open it up, there's going to be a $20 bill in there. and I mean, seriously, that's the way they believe this thing is.
Mary Poppins?
Really? I mean, every time they open the purse, there's money there, and they think it's limitless. And they
ought to be 20 years old.
Yeah, I know.
The money's everywhere.
He's stupid and dumb and rich as hell.
That's right. Yeah. What a combination. My favorite part of this was when the reporting came out that, Nico would often not show up to obligations and be late. Man, that's every Razorback NIL thing we've ever done here and ever will do.
It's
all of them. That's not unique to him. That's the whole situation.
Here's a text. A guy from Harrison. I'd say if you play more than 5 games, you should have to stay at the school. But if not, you can transfer for lack of playing time. They're not under contract. You can't do anything.
Yeah, until you put them under contract, you can't tell them where to go or what to do.
They do what they want.
But the universities, these are brilliant men. That run these universities, they've rejected the idea of contracts. They don't want it that way. They want it this way. I don't know why.
I don't know.
This is what they want.
I think you're seeing enough guys. Look, Jay Wright, Krzyzewski, all the guys that got out in the basketball side, guys like Saban now banging against this thing. I think the older heads are going to prevail in this. That we're going to see those guardrails brought in.
Now, Ruscin and Zach, it's all about the long play here at Ruscin and Zach. So I think I have this right. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
All right.
But on our NIL transfer portal bingo card, we can now cross out the space spring camp holdout.
Yes.
I still have a space open for tax evasion. Have we had tax evasion yet on NIL?
Yet. No, it'll take the IRS.
Coming, though.
It'll take the IRS a decade to come around.
It's coming, though.
By the way,
some kid will have $600,000, not pay any on it, and they'll go, "What? Wait a minute here. Hold on.
Hey, tax is due tomorrow, just in case."
I'm done. I got it.
Oh, you did?
Well, she did it. I did nothing. But
why?
Well, I was on a remote when she did it. She's like, "Hey, I just did the taxes." I'm like, "Oh, good.
Oh, thank
you. Way
to
go. Thank you.
You want to do mine?
Well, she's not an accountant.
No.
I mean, she is.
I have mine down. I just didn't like the number, so I'm trying to rework it.
It's like it's like Cher on Clueless. You said never take the first offer.
Ever.
You always negotiate.
Ever. No. You always go back and start again.
That's right. Never take the first
offer. Save it so that you can get back to where you were in case it gets worse.
That's right. Right. Okay. All right. Well, here we are. What a deal. 877-377-6963.
What a weekend,
huh? That was something, right?
Yeah. That's the biggest story in college football. It's overshadowed all the spring games that went on. Nice showing.
Did you see the crowd at Oklahoma?
Did you see the one at A-Day down at Alabama?
No. Nobody?
Yeah. To use a phrase of yours, you could have fired a cannon in there and not hit anybody. It was, it was way, way, way down. So,
there was like 100 people at the Oklahoma spring game. I wonder what they'll do here. Now it's supposed to rain, so they may end up. They've done this before, where they just move it indoors and call the whole thing off.
Is it really supposed to rain that day?
85% chance of rain on Saturday at last check. Now, according to the latest model data coming into the Weather Center, it's still 85% chance. So that's what the models are saying. It's still 5 days out, way too early, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's looking like it could. I remember that we were. I ended up eating lunch with Kraft at a place because the spring game got called off. We were watching them do it from the indoor on TV.
Yeah. That was less than a couple of years ago.
10 years ago. Well, they've done a couple times. They've had to do it. I think it was the one where Raleigh Williams got hurt and his basically career ended. I think is what happened in that particular spring game. I'm remembering. Boy, what a terrible memory. But here we are. Let's see here. All right. Well, here we are. Texters flying in here to the program.
Yeah.
Right. JT hoping that the younger Iamaleava does not use the same representation.
Well, he has to. It's his dad. I mean,
I think we should get certified to be agents. It can't be that hard. Again, it's like being ordained. You fill out a thing on the internet, and here, hey, you are now a preacher. Congratulations.
Yeah, one of y'all do the research on that. Let's pick.
We don't have time.
Yeah, pick one of the liveliest that we have, and let's nominate them to be.
I want to be certified to set up these deals. Be an agent.
Okay, good question here from Bailey in Springdale. Are the donkeys still freeloading in southern Washington County? No, I believe that they were finally herded in.
And
so the donkey escapade is over.
And they were smoked over hickory wood.
That is correct. Yeah. It's apple cherry.
Applewood.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Applewood. Yeah, get a
little cherry in
there.
there. Put some cherry pellets in with the apple pellets. Yeah, why not?
Listen to you.
That's right.
Mr. Grill Guy. Golly. My life is about to be hell.
Oh, yeah, it is. It already is. You're in there. You're in there.
48 hours.
Oh, look at that.
48 hours.
Look at that.
My sentence is over. I go back to my spot.
Yeah. Oh, here's Cash checking in. Favorite part of the weekend. Bryce Mitchell getting choked out.
Bye.
Score one for the Allies, baby. That guy came in here and that's not a good guy. Just telling you right now. Okay, 877-377-6963 on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Let's see here. We'll come back and discuss things that have occurred, or maybe things that haven't occurred. I don't know. Ruscin and Zach will continue.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 16 different locations across the state and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale, plus our famous huge Crane Cash discounts. The Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we are as golf as it gets.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Hey, man, after this round, let's
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
The dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Even if your bracket is busted, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with a free Sweet 16 bracket and live betting on every remaining tournament game. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to MLB, NHL, and MMA, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, as saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the luxe you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit and a hat trick.
Introducing the Azalea
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit and a hat trick.
Built for comfort.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets.
Check out our
Original
latest
beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no. So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit and a hat tricks. Just that classic rap shit.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Thanks for watching us.
Zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BODY to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BODY to 321-321. That's BODY to 321-321.
ESPN 99.5.
We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You know, Derek, it never ceases to amaze me how many people listen during the breaks. Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. The Arkansas baseball team dropped 2 out of 3 in Athens over the weekend. Fear not, Pine Bluff is in town tomorrow for a get-right game. Texas A&M will visit Fayetteville this weekend. The Oklahoma City, the reigning champion Boston Celtics, are the consensus favorites to win this year's NBA title. Third, the Lakers.
Oh, God.
Who
do they have?
They have Luka.
No. Who do they match up with?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll look.
Okay.
The
Minnesota Twins unveiled a bronze statue of Hall of Fame catcher Joe Mauer at Target Field.
Oh, does it look bad?
Prior to Sunday's game against the Detroit Tigers, since it was a big day, he immediately went 0 for 4. Thank
look
you.
What you did there.
You like that?
It's Lakers Timberwolves.
Oh, that's all right.
On Saturday night on ABC.
That's not bad.
Right.
Rory
Come on,
McIlroy finally won the Masters.
All right.
Tried to give it away.
Many times.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't watch 1 second of the Masters.
Well, you were working. You're immune. This was high. This was drama at its absolute peak. This was so good.
That was boring.
It was so good.
Was it?
Yes, it was so good.
Okay.
And he won. And we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. I don't care.
Anyway,
I do care.
Anything else? You got it. You're Ruscin.
Am I doddering?
A little bit.
Okay. All right.
Your Ruscin and Zach. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls. Brought to you by no one in particular, and I'm doing it simply out of obligation. Vol football, they had themselves a weekend. Who you siding with? You going with Nico or Josh Heupel? 95.1% of you said Josh Heupel.
What a surprise.
for a very long time, this was a 100% poll.
What a surprise.
8 billion people on Earth call it home. Is it possible that you are the best driver on the planet? 60% of you people said yes. Update. 61% of you people said yes.
Man, up to the second information
in the
here.
World.
Love it.
Has your father, husband, or brother ever sneezed at an acceptable volume? 71% of you said no. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls.
Mom's a loud sneezer.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like
loud.
Like loud?
Yeah. Like the little alert on your watch. It's too loud. It'll go off. I mean, it is serious.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what's embarrassing to me? You walk around the house singing and your little noise thing goes off on your watch. Hey, you're too loud. Yeah, that's not good.
Go ahead, do it.
I'm not doing it.
Sorry, guys. You're just too darn loud.
That's right. Yeah. Right.
Oh, sorry, fellas. Your first year is too darn loud.
It's Huey Lewis.
The Pinheads.
Yeah, they were loud.
They were too loud, yeah. A little too much on the guitar. Marty needed to dial it back a little.
Well, it was all about Marty.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Jamie's dad sets off car alarms when he sneezes.
Yeah, and it's the people with the wind up,
that. Yeah, the wind up.
Yeah, those are the folks that are incredibly loud.
Here's a poll question for you. Okay, so Rory didn't vomit up the Masters, but did he dry heave the Masters? Because he kind of he didn't spew, but it got close. It got very close.
He was doing Rory things.
He was laying in the floor, but nothing happened in the toilet. You know what I mean? It was very close.
Okay.
The sweatiness, the clamminess was all there. We were ready to go, and then nothing. So he dry heaved the Masters. He didn't choke. He didn't vomit on the Masters. He dry heaved.
He tried. I did not see a second of it. Heard he won. And,
he won, yeah, in the playoff.
All right, way to go, Ireland.
Justin Rose. Oh, Bryson bleeped his pants. That was exciting. Although Bryson's pretty popular. I don't care for him, but that's all right.
Bryson got $100 million from Liv.
He doesn't
care.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
And
Rory stands for truth, justice, and the
is that what we're going?
Not the American way, the Irish way.
That's
that's right. Yeah. Pretty good. It's weird, that phenomenon where, and I know we were talking about Nico earlier, but and we could still talk about that if that's something that interests any of you out there. But it's funny how we've never met these people, but you feel so happy for someone you've never met when they accomplish something. You know what I mean? People were talking about this. I was talking about I feel so happy for that guy. I don't know him. I'll never know him. But what is that thing where you do that? You know what I mean? It's not like team sports where, he's a Razorback. That's why we like him. Or he's a Cowboy. Or he's a Chief or whatever. This is an individual sport with a guy not from this country.
No.
And for whatever reason, there were a lot of people from this country that were like, you know what? Feels good.
His wife's divorcing him. So, yeah, he feels, some of us
I think they fixed that. I think they got back together.
No,
he was there yesterday.
Yeah, there was a whole thing on it about how they kept their distance.
Well, they weren't exactly playing tonsil hockey after the
no.
After the celebration there, but anyway. That's there you go.
Lurch is asking, is the bathroom floor or your family more comforting in a time of crisis?
Well, the bathroom floor. It's so good.
Skip has chimed in. Apparently, the divorce is off. Is it because he won the Masters?
No, this was months ago.
That feels like a short-term solution.
They have reconciled.
What is Rory? Rory
he realized that she's hot and he's not that attractive. What's he going to do?
Well,
he's not doing better than that.
All he's got to do is carry around a receipt from his latest bank draft.
There you go.
He's fine.
Ring, ding, ding. Here we go.
He doesn't need that.
Let's see here. Does the backup quarterback at Tennessee ask for Nico's $2.4 million he was receiving? Signed Bailey in Springdale.
I'm gonna go. Yes.
Oh yeah,
100%. Yeah.
See, so now it costs them more money to do business with that guy.
That's right. Now I don't know what the backup quarterback situation is.
Well, apparently they have two guys, and they're both, of course, in typical spring football, they're both doing great, and it's a very tough competition, and blah 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 blah. I can't believe you guys still enjoy this nonsense. These coaches that say absolutely nothing, and we're like, "Oh, it sounds pretty good." I mean, how do you still buy this crap? I don't understand it, but you do. So, what can I do?
Jamie from Fayetteville says, if your ex was expected to win $90 million, you'd be there too.
Yeah. What door and what plane?
Yep. Man, just show me what door and what time. Make sure the check clears.
Right. Okay. Lurch texted in, winning is fun. Lurch spending his day off after a hard work week of ballpark work, listening to this. Not what I would do with my day off, but whatever, The lid for every pop.
Well, he probably is at work.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he's like, the execs have to show up.
Oh, I see. The execs have to show up. Oh. That's right. Okay.
Let's see here.
Keep those texts pouring in here, baby.
Here's somebody that says Rory and his wife are together, but at a distance.
Oh, are they in a one of those situationships?
Woo! Yeah.
Is this a Shadow Valley White Rock thing going on here?
I think it's they're staying together for the kids, so good for them.
Okay, all right.
He won the Masters, gets on his PJ, went home.
Okay,
good for him.
Is this a put the key in the bowl situation? And
I don't speculate on other people's things.
Oh, of course we do. What are you talking about?
Yes, I think it is.
JT in Hot Springs.
Yep.
Have you ever sneezed so hard you banged your head on something and concussed yourself?
No.
His daughter did that.
All right.
And I don't think she was crazy about you telling that story.
I don't know, man. I haven't told that story. Tanner from Tupelo's just checking in. Just wanted to say hi. Thanks, Tanner.
What's up, Tanner?
Bob says he's changing his name to Nico. I'm leaving you now. Okay. BE currently
and the Tennessee point. The other funny thing about all this was they were like, yeah, we're moving on. No. The player gets in the portal. You can call it whatever you want.
No, I think
it's semantics.
I honestly think they said no, we're done. And
you can't do that.
Yes, you can. It happens all the time. Why do you think guys leave good situations to get into the portal? It's because somebody said no, we're not doing that.
They can't fill out the form for him. He has to fill out the form for himself. True.
But I'm sure that they
can't. But that was spin by the Tennessee media, too, right there. They're moving on from him.
Well,
okay, sure.
They are moving on from him because they said we're not paying that. He wasn't willing to work for what he was. They're not willing to pay what he wants. So, yeah, they're moving on from it. It's semantics, but it's the truth. I don't know how else you characterize it. I'm Team Heupel on this one. I'm for the man sticking it to the player in this particular scenario.
No. The players have had rights for far too long. It's time to pull those back in a little bit.
It's been 2 years. That's enough.
That's enough of this
Let's
already.
Stick it to them.
That's right.
As long as it doesn't affect my team, I don't care. I'm all for chaos.
It's enough of these players.
That's right.
And their freedom. Bull crap. Watch this.
Tired of hearing about people's dads. However, if there comes a day when I might be in that situation, I'm all for it.
You'd ask for $4 million.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
I'd ask for 8.
Here is the show at its lowest form.
Okay.
Sauce Fawcett wants us to say hi to Tanner for him. Why don't you text him yourself?
We really need to get a show group chat together.
Oh yeah, there won't be any arrests to come out of that.
Well, we could be doing the West Fork Police some some good. I really think that would be funny to be able to just monitor a group chat. I'm not putting my phone number in that group. No chance.
You
no
probably will, because you always do.
I don't. I'm doing better.
Yeah.
I haven't given out my phone number in 48 hours.
All right.
Yeah,
See,
I know.
look at that.
Progress.
It's great growth.
I thought so.
That is great growth by you. Look at what you've done.
See what I'm doing?
Gavin is blaming all of this on LeVar Ball. No, there were stage dads long before LeVar Ball, and they will continue to be stage dads long after. By the way, as bad as this is, in like the pageant world, it's worse.
Oh,
so I mean,
he made a whole show on that on Honey Boo Boo.
That's right. So I mean, let's be happy we have it in our little corner the way it is, because it's way worse in other things where parents live vicariously through the achievements of their children.
They're everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, Abner's right on this. To use our group chat, you must, it's a requirement, have a VPN.
Absolutely. Yeah. You'll be from the Cayman Islands or
cops are looking at it going, why are they all from Uzbekistan?
Barbados.
Yeah, the Cayman, Barbados. And then one guy, where the hell out of Pearl?
St. Bart's.
That was the Hunt for Red October.
Oh, yeah, right. Red October. Yeah, it's good. All right. Let's see here.
Tanner.
How about this? Here's an idea I have.
Yep.
Why don't you buy your way into the Ruscin and Zach group chat? For a fee. We'll have VIP access.
For the labor.
Right, yeah.
Tanner says you should make an exclusive MBI group. See, we can't have it all in one
sports
spot.
Fans are willing to spend a lot of money foolishly, and I don't feel like we're taking advantage of this very well here, Zachary. So I think we need to offer something up.
Here's an interesting question from Car Chase Guy.
Yeah.
Is the Rube a stage dad for texting in so often?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, he is.
I think
Yes.
the Rube is a stage dad.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
I never thought
Living
of that.
vicariously through the achievements of his child. That's right.
Wait a minute. Achievement?
It's an achievement.
What?
I have a name on the show.
He who will work for the least?
Yes.
Okay.
That's also
All right.
true.
All right. Huh.
The new Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell are here. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell. At participating stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drink exclude freezes. Tax extra. Sorry, it excludes the freezes. I just read them. I don't know. All right, we'll be back. We have breaking beard news.
Oh, great.
Not Chris Beard.
Oh.
Actual like facial
hair.
Beard. Yeah, stay with me.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Football's back on Saturday, April 19th as the Hogs host the annual Red and White Spring Game. This annual Red-White game is free for all fans, kicks off at 1 p.m., and is part of an eventful Saturday on the Hill that includes softball hosting Colorado State at 10:30 a.m. and baseball hosting Texas A&M at 4. Following the spring game, Razorback football led by star quarterback Taylon Green and defenseman stalwart Cam Ball will hold a free autograph session for all fans. For more information, visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
It's our 47th anniversary at Burton Pools and Spas. Save on Doughboy pools, up to $12.50 off above ground pools and up to $2,300 off semi-in-ground pools. Doughboy pools are the most durable, with the best warranty and proudly made in the USA. Ready to relax? Hot Springs is the #1 selling hot tub brand, starting at $134 a month. Grab these amazing deals at all 3 Burton Pools and Spas locations. Burton Pools and Spas, water for a better life.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Spring is here, and the grass is growing fast. Upgrade to a Hustler Zero Turn. Hurry in for the Hustler Sales event at WT Equipment. With Raptor X models in stock and savings up to $1,700 off MSRP. Plus, qualified buyers get 0% financing for 42 months on select Hustler mowers. These deals won't last. Visit WT Equipment today or shop online at WTEquip.com. Qualified buyers with minimum purchase, other restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we are as golf as it gets.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. It's going to be a cloudier and cooler start to the new work week. By lunchtime, we're only in the mid to upper 60s, and a wind out of the north gusting 20 plus miles an hour at times is going to keep things cooler. Daytime highs only reaching the 70s across the area. Once that sun sets tonight, get ready for a chilly start to your Tuesday morning with overnight lows dropping to the 40s for everyone. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back. We're here.
Sometimes you're going to ask yourself, why?
I spend most of my time doing that. 877-377-6963, the Lewis Automotive Group hotline here to get you on the program. Ruskin and Zach. That's the name of the program. I don't know if you're aware of that. That's indeed what the program is called. And you can get in here. Or talk or not talk for hours, whatever you want to do.
It's my favorite thing to do is to talk or not talk for hours.
All right. Yeah. Right. Let's see here. Oh, we have breaking beard news. Breaking beard news. Apparently, we all know Ryan Day.
Yeah.
Head coach, national championship coach at The Ohio State University. Apparently, I guess Ryan Day's wife
has a beard.
Would be noteworthy.
Okay.
So she is claiming that he does not dye his beard, nor never has dyed his beard.
That's a bunch of crap.
Let me explain to you how this works. All right, I'm going to mansplain the aging process to you, if I may. All right, Ryan Day is 46, and he has a very stressful job, and he probably is in pretty good shape, but probably doesn't take care of himself as best he possibly could. So what happens as men don't take great care of themselves and have a lot of stress, you get gray. You get gray. I'm 4 years younger than this guy. I got gray hair. My beard is white. I'm 4 years younger than this guy. And my job is far less stressful than his. This is nonsense. Of course he does. Of course he does.
There's no question he
They all do. Saban colors his hair. Everybody does.
It's not just the beard. It's the hair, too.
Right.
First of all, even if he was 25 years old, the color black that his beard and hair is unnatural.
See, if you're Saban and you have that chestnut color, like it's a little easier to like pull it off and not be as conspicuous. But yes, when you go with the jet black option, it just doesn't look real. It looks drawn on.
Well, like Krzyzewski. He looks like Wednesday Addams. I mean, the color of the hair is like tire. I mean, there's no way.
That's right, yeah.
He's 80 years old.
Give me Pirelli. That's the color I'm looking for, please.
He's
Yes.
80 years old. There's absolutely... And look, you want to dye your hair, that's fine.
That is a poll question tomorrow. Does Mike Krzyzewski look like Wednesday Addams? Right.
The hair is jet black. There's no way at 80 years old that his hair is jet black. I'm sorry. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Just don't lie about it.
Why is this a big deal?
Because you brought it up.
No. But why do they have to deny? Like, why can't people say, yep, I do, because I don't want to look like an old man? Like, what's the harm in saying that? It's like all these guys that, go to the, get the fat sucked out of them or get in that cryo chamber to lose some weight or get the Ozempic. Like, what's the harm in saying, I don't want to be a tubbo?
Ohio State kicks off this year. He's got the Santa Claus beard. It's white. He looks like Scott Calvin. I guarantee you watch. That's a Santa Claus reference.
Lovey Smith. Got the big Lovey Smith beard.
Boy, he looked great with that beard, didn't he? Like when it was snowing outside, got the beanie on. That's how you do it. Just lean into it, man. You won the national title. Lean into it. It's okay. Nobody cares anymore.
Right. There's
now
just
it's all
no
about
way.
wins and losses.
There's no way. Unless he has a diet exclusively of like kale and bean sprouts.
Even Brady has gray hair in his beard.
He does, yeah.
That guy does. I mean, he's like a picture of health.
He's had work done.
Yeah. And they're the same age, aren't they? Or Brady's a little bit older.
No, they are the, what did I say, 46?
Yeah, Brady's
they're the same. He's maybe a year older.
Yeah.
Yes, here's a texter describing the color of Ryan Day's hair as toner ink.
You're a bum.
Yes, toner ink is terrific. Remember when the guy in the office, whose name is
Creed
did that? Put toner in his hair?
Yeah, trying to look young.
He looked like Ryan Day.
Right. Dunder Mifflin 2.0. It's great. Dunder Mifflin Infinity 2.0. Sorry. Messed that up. Yeah.
Dan and Mount Ida sending in the aging of Scott Calvin. Thank you.
Listen, why is it that like women are allowed to color their hair and like it's fine, but with men, like we're so afraid to like talk about it. Like women talk about going to the beauty parlor for like 3 hours. Well, they're all getting their hair painted on. What's the big deal about that? That's okay, but men can't talk about it. Come on. We all made fun of Colin Cowherd when he first got the Fox and his hair changed colors, and we were like, "Whoa, what's going on here?" And he even said it was probably a dumb thing to do.
Gavin summed it up for us. Now, Gavin is a thin mint truther. He says there's people on this earth who still think it's flat. We're stupid as a species. Russell in Mountain Home says his beard has one of every color.
I feel like humans individually can be very smart, but yes, the dumbing down when they start to collect in groups is rather alarming and frankly disturbing. You ever notice that?
Well, that's
like a group of people are stupid, but there's a couple of smart people in there if you talk to them one-on-one. But a group, I mean, it's just...
Tommy Lee summed it up in Men in Black. Individuals are smart. People are dumb, panicky, and annoying.
You never have one person like trying to storm a castle. It's always a group of people. You know what I mean? Like in the old days, like medieval times.
Remember when they're going to storm Area 51?
Right. Yeah.
With the Nero run or the Naruto run, whatever that thing was. What a stupid idea. How We're dumb.
Well, was that the Leroy Jenkins thing? You ever seen that clip?
No.
Oh, that cracks me up. This guy runs into a video game and is like killing everybody that's on his team. And he just yells, Leroy Jenkins. You've never seen that? It's like one of the most famous clips in the history of the internet.
Your dad's texting.
Oh, yeah?
He says, women most definitely color their hair. And it's expensive.
Is it as expensive as maintaining a golf cart?
Ooh, wow. Shot across the bow for the Rube. Or shall I say stage parent?
Yeah.
Huh.
JT wants to know, are you saying there are smart people in the NBA? Yes.
Whoa.
Collectively, I mean, it's...
Name one.
Oh, I can't name one.
Yeah, no. That's why 75% of you have been to jail.
Here's the troll monster. The good thing about Thin Mints, after you eat the mint, you can also eat the wrapping paper. It tastes just the same.
True. It's a 2-for-1 right there.
Right.
Win-win. Everybody wins.
Because I want to eat wrapping paper.
Everybody loves everybody.
Is that right?
Yes.
That's right. Gavin says Nico seems like a Thin Mint guy. Maybe that was part of the deal. $4 million and Thin Mints.
Listen, Gavin, you and I, we're going to meet somewhere, a public park, and we're going to have one of the great debates of all time about how you're dumb and I'm right. Thin Mints are America. They are the great American cookie, to quote my good friend Ken Squire.
Yeah. You're your good friend.
The great American cookie is the Girl Scout Thin Mint. As a matter of fact, Gavin, I'm going to run during the break. I'll probably leave the mics on again. And I will eat my Thin Mints into the mic.
Right.
Just for you. God, I can't wait to get out of here.
I can't wait till you leave the mics on again. It's awesome.
What's going to happen today? But if anybody's wondering, they do listen during the break. They do.
Very effective
Yep,
way of testing that.
Get him the hell out of here.
This is Ruscin and Zach coming at you over ESPN Arkansas. We are here in the Crane Automotive Team studios on this lovely day. An Oreo is better than the Thin Mint. There is no arguing there. That cannot be debated in any way, shape, or form. That's true. All right, stand by for soon. Maybe in a few minutes, maybe tomorrow. It all really just depends on perspective, doesn't it?
Everything depends on perspective.
Exactly. Word of the day is perspective. And play the long game.
Oh, always.
Always play the long game.
Always. Or, be petty in the moment. I
do that
respect
too.
either side of that equation.
We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
This is Unelli in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. Breaking overnight, the Conway Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting that took place Sunday night at a park. Conway police have confirmed 11 people were shot. 2 victims are dead. 9 others are in the hospital in stable condition. Investigation is ongoing. Benton County Police are investigating a homicide in Siloam Springs after receiving calls of a boy who was unconscious Saturday. Police say a 16-year-old died at the scene from a gunshot wound. Police are investigating this and arrested Dalton Hunt. A 100% water rate increase is set to take effect in the city of Bentonville starting today. City leaders say the rate increase will average to about $25 more a month for an average person. They also say the increase will help fix significant leaks in the city's water lines. I'm Una Lee, 4029 News.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with a satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Consider yourself a bourbon connoisseur. Twin Peaks is proud to offer an exclusive and extensive collection of some incredibly rare bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. Plus, check out their barrel selects
that are handpicked by their team and bottled just for you. Only at Twin Peaks and Rogers.
Indigo Sky Casino invites you to come experience pure gaming fun and winning excitement. Indigo Sky offers it all. Beautiful, luxurious hotel rooms and suites. Live entertainment on weekends. Chef-created entrees. Come win your share of over $1 million total cash and Go Rewards prizes. Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. Experience why Indigo Sky Casino is the premier gaming destination. Highway 60 west of Center. IndigoSkyCasino.com.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-4.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY. KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
Oh, this is Senate vote.
My favorite. All right, we're back here on Ruscin and Zach. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. Text us or call us, Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Okay, so we're always too honest, right?
Always.
Okay, so Zach doesn't know how to run the equipment.
I have no idea.
So we have a guest here who got the prize.
He did.
Of getting to sit in here.
Yep. Now, we may not be able to hear him because I don't know how this stuff works. I need you to get right up on the microphone.
Okay.
Oh, well.
It's working.
First
Hey.
Who says I don't know how to work this stuff?
That's right. Now, do we need to label that plug with a Z?
No, I like to live dangerously.
Okay, never
I think
mind.
we should just leave
Why
it
would
alone.
we? Why
what
would
I'm
we
going
do
to
that?
do is I'm going to cut the other one.
Well, okay. That seems like
I think
a good plan.
that solves my problem
Right.
all the way around.
Extreme, but okay.
So we won't have another
Now,
mic
do you
in
want,
here.
okay, now you're here under mysterious circumstances. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I guess I can.
Go right
What
ahead.
name are we supposed to call you?
What can we not call you?
My name's Chase Henry, and I'm from Fort Smith.
All right, Chase won as part of the Children's Hospital fundraiser we did. He won a raffle, and he gets to sit in here and hang out with us for a little bit. He's been very excited about this. God knows why. And I feel like we should induct him the proper way. Big Mike's on the phone.
Yeah. We were talking about
God, that was boring.
we're talking about all those random doors in the Bobby Hopper Tunnel during the break here. So
Oh, yeah,
this will be good.
That's where the Who's in Whoville.
Big
is.
Mike also gave us the greatest Masters breakdown of the entire weekend on Friday's show. Big Mike, what'd you think about that?
That's the way you exercise a 14-year-old demon.
Yep.
Right there is what Roy did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he keeps forgetting in the middle of the round that he's not playing the field. He's playing himself and the course, but mostly himself. And he sat there, he got a 4-shot lead, he hit a lazy shot and hit it in the creek. There's the chicken. Anyway. And then, all right, that was great. You know, I mean, that's how come he fell down. He goes, finally, after 14 years, I'm done with a 2011, you know.
Yep.
Then there's the 16th green.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
I mean, when Justin Rose 3 putts from 12 feet, you may have the hole in the wrong place. I don't think it should be that dang hard. Justin Rose is one of the great putters, if I remember right. And he 3 putts from 12 feet. I saw a guy he may have saw that. He's like a little more than a foot away. He marked and lines it up. Usually they just tap it in. No, he didn't. And he got dang near missed. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hardly ever get to exercise your demons. Buddy Baker got to exercise his. He finally won the Daytona 500.
The NASCAR driver?
Well, Dale Earnhardt exercised him when he won the thing finally.
Buddy Baker?
Yeah, he won 2 or 3 different times. Buddy had the absolute fastest car the year before he won it. Blew up. The next year comes back with a car probably even faster. Nobody can keep up with him. The Bakers know how to build a fast car. And just smoked everybody. I still think he holds the record for the fastest Daytona 500. Greg Norman, though, he never got to exercise his demon. Hell no.
Never won the Daytona 500 either.
No, he never won the Daytona 500 either. He might have had a better chance of that than winning the Masters, but because he was never going to win that.
What was that, 96?
Which one?
The one where he had it and then he blew it on the second 9.
Yeah,
the last time?
It was mid-90s.
Yeah, because Tiger was 97.
Vandeveld was 97.
I thought that was that was at the Open.
Yeah, when he put it in the drink and then just hit it out of the stream. Never a good plan.
Who won that because he blew it? Do you know the answer to that? Hang on. Paul Lawrie.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at
How
you.
about that? Yeah.
Wow, a little golf trivia for you.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. If you hit it out of the creek and the top of the ball is showing, if it's not, you better not do that, you know.
What is going on behind you, man? Is that the Vandy Whistler back there?
No, it's not. It's the chicken. He's really active today, I guess, because
I appreciated that the birds started singing when you talked about the Masters,
Yeah,
just
that
like
was
they do
nice.
on TV. They pipe in the bird noises allegedly or whatever.
Oh yeah, Jim did not want to bring up 2011 there in the cabin, but Rory did.
Yeah.
Jim talked about some other Masters he lost. No, Rory goes no. You know, basically he was saying no. It's about 2011. That's how come I'm.
The one where he put it in that guy's front yard. That's exactly what we were all thinking.
He was more relieved than anybody I ever seen before. Sunk that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I got anything else. Let's see. Oh, yeah. JFK, the fake JFK Jr.'s back. He made more than an hour long video trying to prove he's JFK Jr.
Okay.
Why?
He's reciting things he's heard JFK, the real one, say. Like, you know, I did this in the White House and that. Like Jackie's giving away her kid just to pull in some random kid, you know. All right, I'll get off here.
All right. Thank you, Big Mike. Have a good day.
Huh.
Wow.
All right.
That's what you should do.
What's that?
Go online and pretend to be like a like JFK Jr. or something. Just do that.
I don't have enough problems.
Go on the TikTok and just do it.
One stalker's enough. I don't need any more.
The second floor. Pretty good.
Banging on the window.
That's
It's
pretty
weird,
good,
man. Weird.
All right.
All right. Can we
No,
go
there's
home
Big
now?
Mike. There you
All
go,
right.
everybody. Let's see here.
Now, as part of the, I guess, the conditions of Chase coming in here, Chase, we're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got.
Yeah, you have anything prepared?
Yeah, I hope you've got a bunch of stuff prepared. The phones over here, they work. We're out. It's all you, buddy. All you.
Play with the NOS back there and just make it work. We'll wing it.
Couldn't be any worse than what we do. Trust me.
Yeah, Zach leaves the mics on during every break, so we're all going to get canceled.
Look, if we ever need any sort of analytics to say people listen to the commercials, that's it.
That's right.
That's why they're listening.
Hey, your mic's on. Thank you.
But if you got guys banging threes,
there it is. Oh man! All right, you can get in here at 877-377-6963. Did you care about the Masters at all yesterday, Chase, or what is your?
I didn't catch yesterday. I did catch Saturday some, and then while I was at work, I was listening to it. And honestly, I thought he was not going to do anything the way he came in on that first day. He just ended up even par. So it was kind of shocking on Friday how he was playing, and then I was real shocked when I saw he took the lead because I just didn't think he was going to do it.
He was shocked when he took the lead.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
like what was it, 7 straight threes or something like that he had on Saturday, and then just the way to be, want to call it. I mean, golfers are so mentally fragile, and not like in a. I don't mean that negatively. What I mean is like
say that not mean.
It seems like one thing goes and the whole thing unravels with golfers.
Yes,
in
they're
particular.
mentally fragile.
Okay, fine. They're mentally fragile.
They are not the toughest human beings on the planet.
Like, to me, like, if I had, not me, but to most people, if you vomit up on the 72nd hole and miss that putt, and then you're going to the playoff, the next tee shot is going approximately, 400 yards towards Atlanta. Like, it's not going to be close. So to get back into to flush that out of your brain so quickly and to move on and do what he did on the playoff hole, I don't know how they do that. That's why they're there and we're sitting in here. Or we're playing the local muni, for
like your dad
playing bingo, bango, bongo on the local muni. That's what it is.
Have you ever played bingo, bango,
No,
bongo?
sir.
Okay.
Playing greenies. I don't know.
It's just one of those phrases you've heard in the past.
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
Yes, that's right. I just heard it and I don't know what it is.
All right, fair enough.
Right. That's true. Anyway, that's what happened there. That was pretty amazing. All right.
Yeah, because I know if I get mad, it's like I'm off for the next 3 holes or so. Trying to still not be so mad at what I just did.
Here's what happens, and this happens. It's good or bad. I used to call it the ABFU. It's the after birdie up.
Okay.
You get a birdie, you're feeling great. You're going to
Right.
the next hole, going, "This isn't that hard." Hit a ball dead right.
Right.
That's why I don't play anymore. Game's freaking frustrating.
Yes.
I found that it was just an escape from a person I didn't really care for. So now you got all this happiness in the world. I bet you I can go out and shoot a 72.
Everybody loves everybody.
Everybody love everybody. Everybody love everybody.
All right. Oh, man.
Golf's a stupid game. It's a mental game. And if you're a mental midget, you're not going to be good at it. Because it's trying to replicate the same swing over and over and over again, trying to do it 74 times.
Here you go. Here you go. I just saw this come in. By the way, another question I have for you. Chase, you may have heard this when you were out waiting to come in here. Do you think Ryan Day dyes his beard? The Ohio State coach.
Great question. Do you dye yours?
No, I got gray in it.
Okay,
But
good for you.
Not as
I
much,
think it
not
does.
a lot
It's,
though.
Way too dark to me.
Yeah.
It's
Would you
just something's
describe?
off about
Would
it.
you describe his hair color as toner?
It's toner ink. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
His dye is courtesy of Hewlett Packard. That's who makes that
every
product
Tuesday
there.
when they come in and refill the office copy. He's in there, he's like you're putting this thing under the sink. That's how you do it.
Oh man.
Now, wasn't there a coach during the March Madness that had like a crazy hair dye job going on too?
All of them.
Oh yeah. I remember that guy. He had like
It was like it was painted to like look like he had hair.
yeah, and then like the actual hair was like the shape of a Klingon battleship or something. It was there was a lot going on there. I remember seeing that online. Yeah. I don't think they won a game, though, so we didn't get to see him all that much.
You don't really know his name. You just remember his Klingon battleship hair.
That's right. That's what it looked like. It looked like a bird of prey. That's what it did.
All right, we done with sports?
Sports go sports.
I have one more thing. So, Michael Lombardi is the GM of North Carolina football.
Yes.
Listen to what he just posted on the X platform.
Okay.
Exciting news coming to Chapel Hill soon. One day at a time.
Great. You're going to finish 5th in the ACC.
I think they have maybe found their quarterback, and maybe he got his $4 million. Maybe that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
We'll wait and see.
No.
We'll wait and see.
You know what? If Carolina wants him, have him. Good luck to you. Best of luck.
Oh,
I don't know who he's going to throw it to.
I did agree with your strategy of them probably going in at $6 million to then, we'll take 4.
You never take a first offer. You
No.
always shoot high.
No,
always shoot high.
Oh, it's the that's the
Always shoot high.
No, it's clueless. Cher got her grades. These are just the first off.
That's
This is a
exactly
jumping off
right,
point.
yeah.
These
Just
are
a jumping off point.
These are not the grades I'm going to have. Right. All right. Oh, here's a good one from Kevin. A better dye job, Guy Fieri or Ryan Day?
That's a tough one.
Right.
I'd go Ryan Day because I didn't realize Guy Fieri was dyeing his hair.
You didn't realize that?
The blonde spikes and everything?
I don't consider people going blonde as dyeing your hair. Ryan Day is dyeing his hair.
Okay, all right. He's bleaching his hair.
Right.
You're going blonde. Okay.
That's not dyeing your hair in my personal record book.
Okay. You dyed your hair once.
Shut up.
I tried to color my beard one time. It didn't work.
No,
you know what?
scared the animals.
Oh, that's true. Huh? Well,
Yeah.
now, only I could scare them again.
Well,
Maybe
we were like looking at it going, is he dyeing his hair again? Didn't you learn? Do you ever learn from my mistakes?
No.
Okay. You should.
No, what I do is I listen to something you say, I couch it, and then 3 years later, I'm like, that thing you said is really good. Yeah. That's what I do. That's my approach to this whole situation. All right, here. Dan and Mount Ida, these rental players are getting expensive. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Somebody used that
No,
today.
I saw that.
Who wrote that?
No. Somebody used rental player in a highlight.
I saw it on X today.
Okay.
And I felt like Lenny from that thing you do. Does our fame precede us? I mean, that's what
They like us. They really like us.
Yeah. Well, I'm still kind of nervous to search that on Twitter. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, no, because you're
all
the second thing that pops up.
All the death threats are going to come back up again. Oh, boy. All right. Okay, it is 14 minutes after the hour. We'll come back and we'll continue. Chase is here. He won the prize.
Yeah,
if you want to call it a prize.
Yeah,
I don't
Chase,
know.
we're going to get into the psychosis that is actually wanting to come in here and sit down. Now, Eric, during the break, if we make a break for it, there's nothing he can do. He's got to sit here.
No. So the on button's the red button. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Make sure the lights are lit.
That's right.
Turn the lights out when I leave.
Yep,
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah, the on lights work. None of the off lights work, but the on lights. There he is. All right, stick around here. More coming up here. Are you relying on Facebook for your website? That's a really bad idea because they're in charge and you are not. Modular Orange will make it easy to have your own professional website designed, written, launched, and kept up to date for just $95 a month. No upfront costs or hidden fees. The Modular Orange team, they'll handle everything. Hosting, security, updates, and you focus on building your business. They focus on building your website. And startup will not drag on for months and months and months. They'll get you up and running pretty quickly there with Modular Orange. And if you already have a website but are paying high monthly fees, stop throwing money away. Switch to Modular Orange. Faster, more effective site for just $95 a month. And you'll be seen on all devices, phone, tablet, laptop, whatever it is. Desktop, all of them. So go to modularorange.com and find out more. Get started at modularorange.com. Fast, affordable, and hassle-free. modularorange.com.
Ruscin and Zach. I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded. ESPN Arkansas and streaming on Hit That Line.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
The dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Even if your bracket is busted, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with a free Sweet 16 bracket and live betting on every remaining tournament game. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to MLB, NHL, and MMA, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, the saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the Lux you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Introducing the Azalea
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Built for comfort.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics. So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics. No rabbit in a hat tricks. Just that classic rap shit.
Get 20%.
A little, but Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. A very handsome reward indeed. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%. Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text GRIT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text GRIT to 42424. That's GRIT to 42424. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Keep your haymaking season rolling with big savings on New Holland hay tools at WT Equipment. Right now, choose 0% financing or cash back on select disc bind, disc mower conditioners, and roll belt rounders, and save thousands. You'll cut with more confidence, bale faster and tighter, and save for seasons to come. Ask about our industry-leading warranties, too. Hurry into WT Equipment for these ready-to-roll savings. Offer ends June 30th. Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply.
ESPN 99.5. Faded Timeline Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Oh, we are back.
All-Star Day today.
Yeah. Very good. Very good day around here. We are due to lack of public interest, we will be foregoing the news and the poll questions. So,
was it a scientific poll?
Yes, it's very scientific. Yeah. Very, very much so. Joe and Avoca is on the phone, so let's talk with Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hey guys, I didn't watch the golf yesterday. I was watching the end of the baseball game, and that just kind of bummed me out. But are they going to fire Van Horn after that?
It's touch and go, Joe. Touch and go.
I think the game's passed him by, Joe.
900 wins. I mean, I don't know.
Wins. He's 32-5. I think the game's pretty much passed him by. I don't think he's got it anymore, Joe.
No more legendary in him.
Yeah,
gone.
He's not the GOAT. All the very good.
Yeah, I got an old story I've told before, but it's been a long time now. My dad and my uncles, they were they're all gone now, but they were good people for the most part, but they were racist, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
And when Tiger was in his prime, every Sunday after he'd win, I'd call up my dad and I'd say, "Hey, Dad, how about that Tiger?" And he'd go, right. I really enjoyed that. I miss that. I miss him, but I would like to tell him about that sometime. But the way I look at it, there's good people and bad people of every kind of color. Anyway, and my daughter is in Japan today.
Oh, okay.
She's going to be there for 2 weeks, and she sent me a picture. She met some rapper over there. I guess he's there for a concert. I've never heard of him. His name is Soulja.
Oh, yeah.
Soulja Boy or
yes,
man?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Is he famous?
Yeah, pretty much.
He had that one song that everybody likes.
Yeah, he had a minute.
Back in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, she's over there for a while. I hope she's going to try to talk him into making him a state, turning Japan into another state.
Okay, good. All right.
But anyway, I checked on my 401k. I put all my stuff in a stable value thing back in 2017.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really depend on the stock market. It's if the interest rates go up for everybody else, that's good for my thing. So
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President. And for all you other suckers, too bad. Thank you.
All right, Joe and Avoca. Thank you, Joe. This will dovetail nicely. So during the break, I was showing you guys. So the oddly enough, Ohio State is at the White House today. Ryan Day and his painted beard are there, and so Vance broke the trophy. He's going to pick up the trophy. The trophy is like the gold tube, and then the base.
Yeah.
And he somehow detached the trophy from the base. So it's in two parts, and he didn't know how to put it back together again. So Ryan Day had to come over and just hold the gold part, or let Vance hold the gold part for the big photo op that they had out there. Right. Hey, at least it wasn't the crystal footballer. It'd have been in a billion pieces on the front lawn or the south lawn or whatever lawn they're on.
For those who don't know, this is Nearer My God to Thee, the song they played as the Titanic sank. God bless America.
Right.
It's going well.
But if they dropped it with the crystal ball, they could have had a souvenir. They could hang on to.
A very sharp souvenir. Blood everywhere.
Be down there with a dustpan.
That's right. Here's our trophy. We bagged it up for you. Hope that's okay.
We'll get you a nice bowl to put it in.
Joe almost wrecked Ty driving on the road.
Okay, all right.
So, ladies, Ty's out there.
Have we kept up with how many times we've almost caused accidents?
God, I hope not. See, we can't having a discussion.
Isn't that the ultimate stat in broadcasting? I know we look at ratings and revenue and everything, but all near collisions should be pretty high up there.
See, I'm having a discussion with some insurance people this week. We can't talk about that right now. We can get some definitive numbers maybe next week.
All right.
But I need the numbers to go in my favor this week, if you don't mind.
So you're hanging out with the actuary, and we can't talk freely.
The abacus is going to be out tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. Is we got some number crunching to do. So drop. Look, now we're talking about Ohio State's trophy.
Yes,
good. I'm glad he dropped it. Fine, whatever.
Well,
but yeah,
it didn't break or anything. It's not like when they dent the Stanley Cup every year on all those wild parties.
The Stanley Cup is one of there have been babies that have been baptized in that
yes,
thing.
Yes, they were. Right.
So
and cereal eaten in
probably
that thing.
Babies that have been conceived in that thing. But, the national title.
Would you care to explain that? Okay, all right.
No.
Science, folks.
Not really.
Science. All right.
Well, there you go. You want to do the polls while we're...
Sure, why not? We're cooking now.
Do we need some sort of a break? We can ask Chase these. Why not?
Yeah, we'll ask Chase. Chase, who won the prize, to come in here.
Now,
a day you picked.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
When we get done with the polls, we'll get into the psychosis of why you decided to do this. Has your father, husband, brother ever sneezed at an acceptable volume?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's always too loud.
71% of you said 72%. Live updates said no. 8 billion people call Earth home. Is it possible that you are the best driver on the planet?
Nope. Not at all.
61% of you said yes. And
a bit of self-awareness we're not used to here.
Who are you siding with in this Nico Josh Heupel thing?
Josh, definitely.
93.4% of you said Josh Heupel.
I think a little bit of a prima donna there.
All right. Those are your X polls.
All right. What about Lanning ratting him out? What about that? Pretty fun, isn't it? That's a fun little angle to this thing.
Doesn't give up about anything.
I liked Dan Lanning before this. I really like him now. Can you imagine you know how when like if you're a couple and the kid or the dog does something wrong, it's always there. Do you know what your son did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how Dan Lanning got on the phone. Hey Josh, do you know what your quarterback did?
Well,
he's sniffing around out here for $4 million.
What's his name? Nico slid into Dan's DMs and
hey, you up?
Yeah,
hey, you up?
Yeah. WYD, and Dan's like, listen, Josh and I are boys. I can do that.
Misplaying the hand. Wow.
Well,
I stepped on that one. Do it
When's
again.
the last time I scored?
It was a deep sigh at the end of that, too. I never noticed that before.
Yeah, there's a deep level of contemplation there. And again, by yourself doesn't count.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Onward with the polls.
That's it.
You only had one?
Three.
Three.
Did you do them all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was I here?
Yes.
Oh my! Well,
I have a low IQ.
I guess so. Wow. Why is Ty driving? Where's he going?
Ty is pretending to be working.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Fair enough. All right.
As a station chief down there, he has to pretend that he is. You have to project presidential type stuff.
No.
I'm glad they're about to get done with that construction down there. That's insane.
We need to stop building. We need to. We do. We need.
Stop.
We
and then I
need
come
to-
up here. What's going on in the entrance of Fort Fayetteville? Like, what are they just expanding that? Or putting another exit?
Okay, so as
I don't know.
they like to change the traffic pattern over there so the cops can hide better.
Gotcha.
And they just move it around periodically. They're not really doing anything. They just move it around so you can, get popped on the way in, like I did.
Yeah,
that's right where he got me.
Yeah, they got you.
That's where he got me.
Got you there.
And then let me go.
What's funny to me is like they always work on the places that are fine, but you've got an intersection where people are waiting at a stop sign to turn left for 45 minutes, and we're not putting a light
We're
in
not
there.
gonna put the light
what
in
are we
there.
doing?
That makes too much sense.
Or a turn-in lane or something. I mean, come on.
Also, and if you'll allow me to gripe, we're anti-cyclist. We agree on that. Everybody, the guys on the bikes. I almost took out like 3 of these marathon runners on Saturday.
Oh man, that's a 3,000 points.
Listen to me. They are. First of all, City of Spring Hill, you got to do a better job marking this thing off because A, it's way too early in the morning and I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, yeah, the hog guy. That's right. The hog guy was over the weekend.
Congratulations to everybody that finished. 3 of you almost didn't. I'm just saying. And then, they got the roads all blocked.
I knew there was a reason I didn't come to town on Saturday.
It was that.
Well, no, I just didn't come to town on Saturday.
Right. Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we have all these greenways. Why can't we do it there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that.
I would like an answer to that.
Now, also, there is a blatant hypocrisy going on here at Ruscin and Zach.
Really?
About a week or two ago, I told you I'm out on the Savannah Bananas, and you scoffed, and you mocked me, and you ridiculed me, and you were like, "Oh, you're anti-fun." What did you tell me during the break?
It appears that the Savannah Bananas are playing tonight at Clemson's football stadium,
Right.
Death Valley.
Yes.
Going to play down there. That sounds fun.
They're going to run down the hill. They're going to touch Howard's Rock.
Why not? Get on the bus, drive around
right.
the stadium a couple times. What a stupid tradition. What a bunch of freaking rednecks. You get in your locker room, you drive around a couple times in a bus. What the hell's wrong with you? Just go to the hill, run down there, touch the damn rock, and let's go.
But make sure Dabo runs down first.
My God, do I need to listen to Brent Musburger going, "Here we are on the bus"? No, I don't need to hear that.
Remember the year they put the camera in the bus?
Yes,
that was
and
over
the bus
top.
is rocking.
Oh,
back
it was
and forth.
egregious.
Yeah. One of these days that bus is going over.
It'd be great.
And then what?
Then it tumbles down the hill.
Yeah, then it tumbles down the hill with them in it.
I've always wondered,
Here comes Dabo.
If somebody isn't having like screws up an ankle or knee running down that hill, it doesn't seem like the greatest idea.
No, it is generally bad advice in general to run down a hill. You're not supposed to do that.
I have walked down that hill. Now I'll tell you, there's a level to it. Like you go down the hill, and it's straight down, and you hit that. There's a flat part, and when you get going like that, your momentum, you fly down the second. It's like you go down. There's a flat part, and then you go back down the hill, and somebody like regular people would die going down that hill.
Just as long as Dabo runs out first. He's always got to sprint down the hill before everybody else.
I was so glad to see him lose.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, it does. I'm not a real Dabo guy.
Now, you don't like the Savannah Bananas.
I don't. It's not traditional baseball. I don't like metal bats.
You don't like men on stilts?
No, I don't. I don't
Okay.
want to see. I want my shortstop at 6'1", not 7'4". You know what I mean? I think it's dumb. What they're doing to baseball is they're clowning my sport.
Clowning your sport.
Clowning my sport.
Okay, all right.
I
like
also a shout out to the Boston Red Sox for dropping 3 in a row to the White Sox over the weekend.
You know what? You kind of did that one to yourself.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Your announcers last week were like, boy, thank God we play the White Sox this weekend. That'll be easy. And then they lost 3.
Although,
way to go, boys.
I will give
touching the money.
I love the White Sox announcers because they're going on. They're talking about how great the crowd was all weekend. And it's like, it's not because of you. It's because of us. We travel.
Right. Yes.
This has nothing to do with you. But thank you for sweeping us and sending us on our way. That team is horrendous. Horrendous.
I love it.
Horrendous.
It's going to be a long summer, folks. Who's worse, the Cardinals or the Red Sox?
The Red Sox.
Have to do this
It's
all
not
summer
even
long.
close. It like the Red Sox have actual players, like guys you've heard of, and they still suck. At least the Cardinals have nobody you've heard of.
Hey, Scott, the Tortilla guy points out Missouri is also clowning your sport in addition to the Savannah Bananas.
Well, okay, they're playing with metal bats.
That is not a serious organization.
They're playing with metal bats. I can't do this.
They have gone halfway through. They're halfway through a perfect season. They're 0-15 in league play. They play 30. They've lost half of them already.
Who they got this weekend?
I don't have it in front of me. They'll probably lose, though.
Oh, no. They'll definitely be the underdog. I'm just curious who they will lose to this weekend.
Oklahoma. A couple of old Big 12 rivals
you know what?
cutting it up.
They could probably get one there. Well, okay, you can't say they a couple of old Big 12 rivals.
Well, they are.
They've been gone for over a decade.
Well, they were Big 12 rivals. 11 years ago.
11? When did they?
Or 14.
Yeah,
I don't know
14,
when it was.
Yeah, it's like a decade and a half ago. Was the
And
last time
they weren't anymore. It means a lot to these kids to play for the league. I don't know.
JT and Laurel says, we did. I'm sorry. We did actually avoid the sweep with Crochet Sunday. So thank you, JT. I saw the 11-1 score where they lost and then just quit. I'm done with them. I can't do it. Cannot do it anymore.
Who they play tonight?
I don't know what time they play. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. I think they're off tonight. I think. I may go back to the Pirates, not Sailors.
So they're you're playing at the fake Trop today.
Right. The Rays.
The Rays.
The
yeah.
Rays.
Important divisional matchup.
For what? It's like two cars at the end of Formula One racing for 19th. That's what we're doing.
I watched that over the weekend,
so
too.
did I. Yeah, whatever.
And then all the equipment broke.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like guessing what place everyone was in.
Exactly.
All the equipment broke. Yeah, that was hilarious.
If you weren't watching Formula One on Saturday or Sunday morning when George Russell's dash went out, and they're like, he's like, as long as the steering wheel doesn't fall off, we'll be fine.
Right.
I mean, was this Bahrain or War Memorial Stadium? Oh, the scoreboard went out. What's going on here? You know how many people were probably executed because that thing blew up the other day? Yesterday? That's
They'll
right.
have
Exactly.
an entire new race crew next year.
Exactly.
I'm very excited about that.
If they weren't fired, they were killed. That's the difference between.
Big Mike has sent us a photo of a young man doing a line off a McDonald's table. Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Thank you, Big Mike.
Thank you, Big Mike. Always finding the best of the internet for us.
He is.
So he didn't take it?
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think he took the photo.
No.
The world may never
Chuck
know.
points out they were also Big 8 rivals. You know what, Chuck? You and your erudition, you are
Right.
not welcome here.
Well,
with
they
that.
always mention when Arkansas played Texas A&M, old Southwest Conference rivals. And that thing has been existing for nearly 30 years.
Right.
How do they do that?
Great point from Trophy Hog. They got the goose egg last year in basketball. May do it in baseball this year. Big bounce back in 26.
That means they're going to go to 24-6 next year in the league. All right.
They're going to Omaha. Put your money on Missouri. I'm just saying. Just saying. With all that new NIL money that Eli's bringing in.
Oh, yeah. When he leaves, as you have predicted,
he won't be there. I'm telling you, he will not
he's
be
leaving.
there. He will not be there. He has got
It's on the wall of promise.
He's got a big job ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Big job in front of him.
Yes, that is all true.
Amazon, we hate him. We do. I mean, right? That's how this that's how this goes, right? He's successful. He's from here. We hate him.
Yes.
That seems to be the trend.
Yeah.
I mean, McIntyre is from here, and nobody likes him. I can't figure that one out, but whatever. Baseball. I don't know why.
They will gripe about anything. Anything. Look.
Well, it's just like if you and it's so funny to me because like whenever a person from Arkansas doesn't go to school here, they get so offended. Mm-hmm. And then when they are from this state and they go to school here, they treat them like absolute crap. Like you can't do both. Right?
No. They've done both. They've done it. They pulled it off.
It's like I'd love that explained to me one of these days. I just love that to be explained to me.
They like the mystery of it.
All right, we'll be back.
Baseball team's fine, by the way. Hutch and I were on the same page. Their RPI with 2 losses over the weekend dropped from number 1 to number 1.
Oh my God, the horror of it all.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's April.
Yeah. You
Team,
only got a month left.
This team needed it to be hard for a while. It's been way too easy for them. They need it to be hard for a while, and then we can figure out, what are they made of? Tough times don't last. Tough people do.
You're right. They need to toughen up the schedule a little bit. That's why UAPB's in town tomorrow.
That's exactly right.
In what's called a get right game.
Tough times don't last. Tough people do. We're going to find out.
Oh, you're just going to read them all, aren't you?
That's right.
Okay.
That's a song.
It is?
Yeah, I can't remember who sings it, though.
It is?
Country guy. No. I'll look it up for you.
But it wouldn't have been any other genre but country.
Well, that's where the best.
I don't see that being electronic dance.
The best advice comes from, exactly.
3 chords and the truth. Trace Adkins sings Tough People Do. Thank you very much. All right, we'll be back here. We got to chase our big raffle winner here in studio with us. Ruscin and Zach will return.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Taco Bell's new caliente sauce made with red jalapenos is the spicy side of Cantina chicken. Does that mean everything has a spicy side? Like your cactus plant. It's like your other plants, but spicy. Or your coworker who says they hate everyone who works here, but you work here. Or when you say, I don't mean to be rude, but you do mean to be rude. And now you can feed your spicy side with Caliente Cantina chicken from Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Now, for a limited time, employee pricing is back at the #1 fifth wheel dealer in Arkansas, Wheels RV. That's right, employee pricing is back, and you pay what our employees pay on a huge selection of select new and used RVs, plus some 2025 models included. You'll find all your favorite brands, such as Grand Design, Brinkley, Forest River, Vibe, Novo, and Flagstaff. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty on every new RV sold. Employee pricing exclusively at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV, located 5 miles west of I-49 in Tawnytown. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Hello, our fellow Arkansans. If you've had it with marketing gimmicks, fear-based sales, and a lack of consideration for your valuable time, then please give Ward & Son Plumbing a call or text at 479-305-9943. We provide fair pricing and timely services to all your plumbing needs. That's Ward & Son Plumbing at 479-305-9943.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just wanted to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Brought to you by the Capital One Saver Card. With Saver, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores. That's unlimited cash back on ordering takeout from home or unlimited cash back on tickets to concerts and games. So grab a bite, grab a seat, and earn unlimited 3% cash back with the Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
It's Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Hi, the folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Beautiful weather out there today. Despite a cold front moving through, we'll start to see some of that cooler air coming in as we go into tomorrow morning. Waking up to temperatures in the upper 30s. Might need the jacket there Tuesday morning. But as we go to Tuesday afternoon, it looks beautiful. Sunshine. Cooler than it was today. Highs in the mid-60s, but not bad. On Wednesday, get a little bit warmer. Highs back to low to mid-70s. Small chance of an isolated shower. And then even warmer and windier by Thursday. Back to Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, we were streamed in Lick Fork, West Virginia. Stream it too. It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa top things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you get us on the now running like a North Korean car, Hit That Line Now app.
All right. Glad to have you with us here. 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
Okay, we're going to have some fun.
Where is Les Miles? What's he doing?
Enjoying retirement.
Oh, okay. All right.
What I'd be
doing.
Most
guys can't do that. They get bored. I'd be on the Coach O plan. I would enjoy retirement. They paid me all that money to go away. I'd figure out a way.
Got himself a young girlfriend. Yeah. He's doing fine. He got all the money.
He's not going to work at North Carolina.
No.
Did you see? I saw the most embarrassing.
Oh, my God.
What?
That video?
Did you see the most embarrassing video of all time? Paint a picture for the people. Picture it.
My boy is whipped. Whipped. It is the most humiliating, embarrassing thing I've ever seen.
It can't be that good.
This is an Umberto situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but unlike Umberto, we assume that Belichick has consummated the situation here.
Maybe.
Umberto has not.
Maybe. We don't know. She trots out there in the middle of practice just to make sure he's looking at her. Man, I've been there. That's not a great place to be. Been there, buddy. Been there. Look at me. Look at me.
You look you look nice. Thank you. You look nice.
Brotherless.
Trying to coach here. Working in practice.
Yeah.
Just trying to do my job.
Trying to get our $4 million quarterback, and she's in there messing with stuff.
Did you get out the field, please? Yeah, it's not often a wag goes on the field in the middle of practice like that.
Wag is a term that I've learned in the last year. I like it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, but he's out there standing in the end zone, minding his own business, and he comes out there.
Here she comes. Knew the camera was not going to come out there and be the center of attention.
We were before the U.S.
Guys, they're ruining the game. They're ruining our game. They've corrupted the greatest NFL coach of all time.
Proves once again that it's undefeated throughout history. Isn't it?
Mightier than the sword.
Go all the way back to Eve, man.
It's mightier than the sword,
all
boys.
The way.
Uh-huh.
Go all the way back to Eve, undefeated throughout time. You know what I mean? Yep. Ask Samson all about it. He knows.
Wow,
they all know. Oh, yeah. They all know.
I just heard Eve got in the car and said, I'm going to my mother's.
That's pretty good. Thank you. Who wrote that joke?
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's an original.
Thank you.
That's pretty good. Oh, man.
They're ruining it, boys.
Yeah. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We got Miss Terry on game day. We got Belichick's wag walking out in the middle of practice.
You know what we're going to have now?
Dan Mullen's wife's kissing players.
Oh, yeah. She's like the Richard Dawson of college football.
Yeah.
She kisses everybody on the mouth.
Step by step, we are losing our grip on our sport.
You know what we need is now ESPN needs to do a wag cast. Like instead, you'd have McAfee on one channel and then the wags on the other channel talk. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, we launched a few of them into space today.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't understand.
Yeah.
Can we leave them up there?
I didn't know about it. Like I wound up hearing about it like 2 hours ago.
Okay, so Bezos' woman is one of them.
Right.
You know, he was like asking around, hey, you don't want to leave her up there for a little while.
Like,
I'd be okay. I'd be
know,
okay.
like, if she didn't come back, I'm not on the hook for this.
I got a list. I need to work on here.
Right.
So if you leave her up there for a while, that's okay.
Yeah, like Katy Perry tweeted out, I love you guys, to which I responded, thanks. But I didn't realize she'd been shot into space and came back.
Right.
I had no idea. I didn't know why she was doing this.
This is another instance of it used to be like an honor, and you had to be a great individual to get to go to space, like Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin or Sally Ride. Now they'll just put any Yutz with $1 trillion up there. We don't care.
That's right.
Gail King went up there. Why?
Great question.
Didn't Strahan go up there or something?
Yeah. He's been launched into
now,
space.
Bill Shatner went up there, but that makes sense.
Right.
Because he used to work up there.
Well,
in a roundabout sort of way. You know what I mean? That made sense. But
Abner points out they had no mission. They never left near Earth orbit. You know what, Abner? They got shot up in a rocket. That's enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot can go wrong. We've seen that.
Somebody said they went like supersonic at some point. You know what? Okay. Respect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough one.
And when you watch them land, they don't land very gently.
Oh, no,
it's like dust going everywhere.
It's like us falling into those chairs. They're plopping into those. Down they go. Thank you, Bob.
Bob, that's a good one.
Thank you, Bob. Huh.
No. Bob is no. Wait a minute. Kendall is from Silent is texting, and ESPN has bought Lifetime to put the WAG cast on there.
Okay, we're gonna have some fun.
Have Miss Terry host it. She could be like Reese.
Yep.
Get Belichick's woman on there. A couple other people.
On national championship night, kick out the coaches and the X and O guys. WAG cast.
Right.
Do you think when they were going up, one of them was probably offering to give directions?
Hey, Chase coming in here with material. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys know this. I mean, when you get married,
what are you doing most days from 2 to 6?
Yeah, really.
Chase? You want a job?
Yeah, really. I mean, like I've got vacation days.
Yeah.
You have vacation days.
On vacation.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me. You get that little helpful travel partner. Look at you two. Get your little travel partner.
There you go.
Tell you where to go and stop. How would you ever get anywhere? Yeah. I saw the Belichick thing. I was like, come on. And I saw it from like 6 different people, and they all said the same thing. I even saw it from one like reverse cam. It's like this was staged and B, sad.
Yeah.
I mean, leave the guy alone. He's 72 years old. Well, 74 years old. He may be older than that.
Clearly, he has a prescription to Hims or something.
Yeah.
Clearly. Keep up with that. Wow. All right.
What, he's like 28?
Yeah. Something like that. 24, 28, I don't know. What did he write? Oh. I see what he said here. Very good. One day we're going to publish Abner's post.
No, Phil deleted him. He deleted his
How did
account.
he do that?
There's a delete button.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Abner, you got to quit being mean to Phil,
Yeah,
all right?
Stop it.
It's really it's unbecoming of a member of the clergy.
It's
all right?
Holy Week, man.
Yeah, come on, please. Everybody love everybody. All right?
The late great Jackie Moon.
Right.
I had a ring. Says ELE.
ELE.
You've never seen a Semi-Pro, have
I
you?
have.
Oh,
yeah,
have you?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A long time ago.
Yeah, I love that movie.
All right, we'll come back and do more of this.
Jive Turkey. What'd you call
it? I've seen it.
Love that movie. Great flick. Great film.
877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group Hotline. Ruscin.
This is Unali in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. Breaking overnight, the Conway Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting that took place Sunday night at a park. Conway police have confirmed 11 people were shot. 2 victims are dead. 9 others are in the hospital in stable condition. Investigation is ongoing. Benton County Police are investigating a homicide in Siloam Springs after receiving calls of a boy who was unconscious Saturday. Police say a 16-year-old died at the scene from a gunshot wound. Police are investigating this and arrested Dalton Hunt. A 100% water rate increase is set to take effect in the city of Bentonville starting today. City leaders say the rate increase will average to about $25 more a month for an average person. They also say the increase will help fix significant leaks in the city's water lines. I'm Yuna Lee, 4029 News.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. What comes to mind? Best steaks, best wings, best salads, best sports bar, best all-around restaurant? You're right on every count. Now, picture where you'll take the family for Easter brunch, treat mom on Mother's Day, or celebrate an after-graduation feast. The answer? The All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. Download their app on Google Play or the App Store to order online for pickup or delivery, or use it to book a private meeting room for business or pleasure. Easy, fast, and convenient. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale. Great steaks, great sports.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We're as golf as it gets.
This wasn't how Patrick pictured himself in retirement. Instead of playing golf every day, he could barely walk because of his severe knee pain.
It hampered everything because it hurt to walk around the golf course. It hurt to swing, just pretty much hurt doing anything.
But the groundbreaking regenerative treatments at QC Kinetics changed everything for Patrick. QC Kinetics uses your body's own healing properties to help repair and restore damaged tissue in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime.
The turnaround's been amazing from where I was to where I am now. I've gone from a 15 handicap down to a 7 handicap. That's because my knees allow me to play golf like I haven't been able to play probably in 15 years.
Don't let joint pain keep you from doing what you love. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Seconds making a play. Short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call Kerry Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your bases loaded, beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. You can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
I am having a very bad day.
We are back here on Ruscin and Tech. Did you know there was Titanic Day?
Yes.
It's dated 1912 at approximately 11:40 p.m. Titanic hit the iceberg just off the coast of Newfoundland.
That'd be a bad way to wake up.
Yeah. Water in the.
I guess it would depend on which cabin you were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not a question of if the door would there was room. Of course there was room, but would the door float with both of them on?
Yes.
That is the question. But we don't know that.
No, we do.
We don't know how physics work. We don't know.
Song the band played as it went all the way down. Yes, it would. Yes, 100%. Jack would have gone home. Everything would have been great. He would go on with an art career. Probably been the next Pablo Picasso. But no, Rose had to be selfish. She made it. Jack didn't.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
And then the real villain in that whole thing, that whole movie. I'm big on finding the
old
real
lady.
villain.
Right.
The old lady.
Oh yeah.
Why would you bring a $3 billion diamond back to the middle of the ocean just to throw it? Yeah.
The guy you had a fling with.
Exactly. she had the thing the whole time. Poor Bill Paxton's out there. He's spending millions of dollars trying to find the thing. The old bat's got it in her cabin.
Yeah.
She does. She's the villain. It's like Jenny was the villain in Forrest Gump.
Pam's the villain in The Office.
I don't know about that.
I think she is.
I don't know about that. Dwight is more villainous than Pam is.
Dwight's a bumpkin. He doesn't know what's going on.
What?
Yeah, he's a bumpkin. He's a rube.
Pam just, Pam was Pam.
Okay. Yeah, Pam was Pam.
Pam was
There
Pam.
you go.
I don't know that she was the villain. I just think she was confused for a very long time.
Oh, man.
Yes?
I don't know.
Are you looking at something?
Yeah, I'm reading this stuff.
Why?
Well, you were talking about the Bananas earlier, and they're is that tonight they play at Clemson?
I think it's tonight. I'd have to look at pull the story back up, but I think it's tonight.
ESPN will be airing 10 Savannah Banana games.
Why?
Because there's nothing else on.
See if I got this straight.
It'll do a better rating than college baseball will. I'll tell you that much.
Well, yes, but
and that's what they're doing. They're a business. They're not running a .org over there.
No, first of all, watching the Bananas on TV is dumb.
The kids love it.
No, they don't.
What's wrong with the kids?
The kids don't. They like going to the games and being in the park and watching the guy on the stilts. By the way, what's his fielding percentage? Just out of curiosity.
What's his OPS?
It's a legit question, isn't it? Like, what's his strike zone? Is it stilts to armpits?
Yeah, how do you do that? Yeah. How do you ring him up? It's a very large strike zone.
12 feet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, if a ball is hit to second base, can he turn too? Or is he just kind of, does he just stand there? I got a lot of questions about the way they're doing this.
Day drinking, claiming Lorraine Baines is the villain in Back to the Future.
You're damn right she is. Yeah, she was horrible. Yeah, Uncle Jailbird Joey probably wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Lorraine Baines.
Get used to these bars, kid.
He went to jail to get away from her.
Exactly.
I get it.
Wanted some solitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quiet.
It's quiet there. 3 hots and a cot. Good conversation. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Pam cheated on Jim with the sound guy. Remember that?
Yeah.
The dreaded 9th season.
Yeah.
Awful. Ugh.
All right. So Pam had some things going on. She had some things going on.
With the sound guy. Not even a camera guy. The guy that holds the boom. Come on.
She cheated on, was it Troy with Jim?
Roy.
Yeah,
And then Roy ended up once he got rid of Pam, he had a great life.
Oh, I know.
Remember when he got married? Yeah. Roy had a great life.
Yep. You get rid of it. You don't have to worry about it.
Jim was stuck in that tiny house with that clown picture nailed to the wall.
Roy's out every night, gambling, drinking, having a good time.
Yeah.
Report for work at 8 a.m. every morning.
Right.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Titus is claiming Jenny is 10 times a better human than Rose from Titanic. Jenny from Forrest Gump. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. Rose had some stuff going on, and with what's his name, Billy Zane's character.
Oh yeah.
And Jenny was a bad person at her core. She just strung that poor Forrest along, strung him along.
Yeah.
And then had a kid with him and didn't tell him for how long.
Exactly.
Right. Well, at least 6 years, 7 years old.
Him. She friend zoned him.
And then was like, I'm dying. Here's your son.
Right, yeah, here's your kid.
Yeah,
Take
good
care
luck.
Of him. Take care of him, millionaire guy.
Yeah, when she finds out he's rich. Like, hey,
Right.
by the
man,
way, you got a kid, and I'm dying.
Forrest, I love you. No.
Haley Joel Osment's in there watching Sesame Street on the floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They both turned. I mean, of course it was his kid.
He knew.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds? Never mind. Never mind.
And they never really questioned, too, if she infected him either.
Okay.
We never got to that.
Never got to that one.
It's the wrong tone. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Hey, Chris. Wow. Yeah, Rusty claims there was nothing redeemable about Jimmy.
Jenny?
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Nasty human being.
High-fat carnivore calling Jenny a breadcrumber. Oh,
what does that mean?
That means you just string them along. You just give them just enough to keep them interested.
Right,
in
like
case.
the woman with Umberto.
Yes,
getting breadcrumbs.
J-Lo is the greatest breadcrumber of all time. She's got an entire batting order. She just gives them enough breadcrumbs to keep them interested, and just runs through the batting order.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go. A breadcrumber.
Yeah, and then like my favorite actor on Ted Lasso, it seems like she's kind of got him wrapped around.
Now listen, he refuses to watch Ted Lasso because it's too popular.
Too popular.
I refuse to watch it because it's too expensive.
Right. Yeah, you can't spring the $8 or whatever it is.
I won't do it.
Hey, I'm using my 3 months free for getting a new iPhone. So there we go.
Add a kid. Derek B.E. wants to know, and you're the only one capable of answering this. If the Titanic took its maiden voyage in the Caribbean with Captain Larry, would we still have it?
That boat would still be going to this day. It renovated it a few times, but I mean, it'd still be going. Nothing, a boat's not going down on Captain Larry's watch. He's the best on the island, as we all know.
Bob and Branson says he's never watched Titanic. Here, Bob, spoiler, the boat sinks.
The boat sinks and just about everybody dies. The band plays.
Yep. Russell Mountain Home wants to talk marble racing. Next global pandemic. We'll be better prepared.
We're not far. We'll get to that probably soon. We'll get to that.
Yeah, okay. Gavin says that Ryan started a fire, stole Michael's job, and almost ran the company into the ground and is still more liked than Pam.
And had a coke problem.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Remember that short guy?
Okay.
A show.
We've gotten 2 Jenny texts back to back that are not very nice.
Well, she wasn't very nice.
No, Rusty says there's nothing redeemable about her.
Not really.
No. Now, High Fat Carnivore says Jenny would thrive on the dating apps today.
Be out there. Maybe they should reboot that.
High Fat Carnivore.
Be popular on Tinder.
High Fat Carnivore and I have had a discussion about why there are so many nurses on the apps. We've had a heart to heart on that one.
And what did you deduce? What is the conclusion there?
Didn't really have a. There's just a lot of them.
Okay,
just a bunch.
Fair enough. We don't know why, but they're there.
There's.
Jenny would be definitely. Tyler from Winslow is correct. I'm going to take his text and augment it a little bit. Jenny would be selling bath water on OnlyFans, no doubt about that.
Bailey in Springdale points out.
That's right.
It's a victimless crime.
Not a crime.
It's not. Well, it is. Bailey points out you want to hate the Stilts guy even more. His fun fact on their website: he enjoys spaghetti with ranch.
Okay,
that's a new one.
It's like eating spaghetti with ketchup. Like, why would you do that? There are so many better choices out there.
There's so many.
Why would you settle on that?
So many
one?
other ways you can go.
I don't understand that.
You guys.
Will we be breaking down the big scrimmage from Saturday?
Absolutely not.
Okay, great. Thanks.
No,
just wanted to check on that.
No, again, I'm with you on Springfield.
I hear everybody looked pretty good. That's what I heard.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right.
Unless you were actually at practice. If you have a quarterback competition, that can be interesting. Everything else, you can play multiple guys. If somebody unseats Taylor Green as the starter, story. Otherwise, it's a practice.
Not a story.
Not a story. If somebody gets hurt, story. Somebody's back from injury, story.
Not allowed to talk about it if somebody gets hurt.
Well, yeah. Well, we can.
Or keys to the game.
Yeah. Dude, score more points.
Yeah,
it's always that.
You got to keep the other team out of the end zone.
Now, here's somebody that says
threes, not seven.
Timon and Pumbaa are the villains of the Lion King. No, Scar was.
Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you working there, sir or ma'am. Thank you. But you're wrong on that one. I'm sorry. Here's a text. There's nothing redeemable about this show. Correct.
0.
That's correct. Yeah.
0.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's right. That's correct. I will not refute that at all. That is absolutely an accurate statement.
Scott, the Tortilla guys text in. I've been married to 2 nurses. I know exactly why they're on there. All right. That wound hasn't healed.
I dated a nurse for 3 years in college. So
And?
that counts, I guess.
Now, you told us you know a celebrity, too.
Yeah, this is the best story you have.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because
Chase is here. He got the prize or the raffle.
Why?
And gets
Why
to,
did you want to do this?
Just to sit in here with us.
Just want to waste a day? Want to feel better about yourself?
Yeah, is this a PTO?
Yeah, by the way,
situation?
sorry about canceling last Monday, but we had a thing.
Yeah, no, I understood. I'm surprised that y'all didn't have it scheduled sooner, but no, just something to do.
That's usually
Enjoy.
how we find
Have fun.
people. Yeah, just something to do.
Something to do. Have fun.
All right. Now, your celebrity sighting?
Sighting? No, Dawn from, what was it?
Yellowstone.
Dawn Olivieri. Yeah. I've known her for probably going on 2 years now.
He knows the woman who was hooking up with Jamie Dutton, the lawyer lady, in the final season or 2 there of Yellowstone, who meets it by TV standards a pretty cool way to die. I don't want to spoil it, even though the show's been off the air for a year.
Yeah,
that's a pretty cool way to die. The way she went, it was pretty good. But Jamie was sad. It was great because nobody likes Jamie. Jamie's like he's the villain, one of the villains of that show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So when he was in pain, we were all kind of like
all
fist
in
pumping
pain.
out in the crowd, like yeah, way to go. And the actor that plays Jamie went to friggin' Sylvan Hills.
That's correct.
He's from Arkansas too.
He was in
Wes Bentley.
Well, he was in American Beauty.
Yes, he was in that too. Yes.
Boy, that's a messed up movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I can't remember where. I think she's from somewhere in Oklahoma, if I remember right.
Her
She's
character's from Arkansas,
horse
according to
rescue.
Tyler from Winslow.
That's not right. The actor's from Arkansas. Jamie Dutton's from Montana.
Why would you question Tyler from Winslow? He
Well,
brought
he
brought
just-
us donkeys.
He got it wrong. He just got the things backwards. It's fine. The actor Wes Bentley's from Arkansas. The character Jamie Dutton is not from Arkansas. He's from Montana, like the rest of the Dutton.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Wow.
So you know this woman?
Yeah.
Okay. all
Yeah,
right.
she's cool. She's a real cool person.
Okay.
So
But
cool.
yeah,
she
she runs
won't
the-
return your texts. Man, I've been
To
there.
that-
I've been there. I understand.
The one that Ty wanted me to ask. But no, she has a horse rescue. She runs down there and helped her out with it quite a bit. So she's pretty cool.
Okay.
She's
Likes the animals.
I
Was it like-
wish I had her energy because she's going all the time.
Here's Russell from Boonville saying she sounds like a nurse. Boy, the nurse is really wearing it today.
The backbone of the healthcare industry. Nurse.
Really
let's make fun of them. That's a great idea.
taking some body blows.
You know, they put the needles in you when you go to the hospital. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you, I'm getting one putting me on Friday. Be nice to me. I don't do needles.
See, you better be nice.
I
It's
am
gonna
being
take
nice.
15 of them to get. I
yeah.
missed again. Darn it! Oh, darn it! I missed.
That's what they're putting in my lower back.
That's not good.
No, I don't like it. Guys, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. Here is actually guy. Actually, he was adopted. They never say where you're originally from. Daniel.
It's the wrong tone. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
That's for you, Daniel. One more. Well, you get. That's your yellow card. Don't let it happen again.
Also, that's Joe Dirt, by the way.
What?
That clip comes
Oh, yeah,
from
yeah,
Joe
yeah,
Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Wrong tone. Very good. All right. What?
Yeah,
what
the
happened?
crazy thing was being friends with her and never even watched the show. So, which I guess she thought that was kind of cool.
That probably goes in your favor because
Yeah.
famous people hate to be asked about the thing that they're
Oh yeah,
famous for.
yeah, no.
You know?
We never even talked about that, other than when
Because
she was
people
on strike.
think
They were on
she's
strike.
actually an attorney in Montana, and she's, of course, an actress, not an attorney in Montana. Like everybody, all these guys walking around cosplaying, pretending to be John Dutton is pretty funny too, with the coats and everything. It's very.
Wow,
Yeah,
that was very
they are.
pointed. That was very pointed.
You've seen them, you know.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I
right.
didn't say that we're cosplaying.
Yeah,
Well, that's what it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Last time I talked to her, my dad was watching The Witch Hunter, and I didn't even recognize her. But when she talked, I was like, "Oh, that's Dawn." So I shot a picture of it, sent it to her. I was like, "Did not recognize you." Like, yeah, it's me.
Disappearing into the parts, Zach. We
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
We like that.
All right, the rumors are out that Nico's headed to UNC, but I'm trying to run it down.
Well, we want to get this completely accurate.
Yeah,
so
you have to source.
Let's
it now.
trust but verify that North Carolina is dumb enough to give him $4 million to play quarterback. Well, good luck to him. Okay, we'll be back here on ESPN Arkansas in a moment. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. If you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite team, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. They got it all with the NBA playoffs starting up this week. College football, NFL futures, draft stuff's on there. It's all on the Bet Saracen app. Vegas odds are fine. You have to be there to legally bet them, though. And Arkansas law prevents the big gross national apps from operating here. So for the most accurate and up-to-date info, get on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
How do you think the recruit's going to feel if there's a radio show that's just slamming our program?
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
The dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Even if your bracket is busted, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with a free Sweet 16 bracket and live betting on every remaining tournament game. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to MLB, NHL, and MMA, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, the saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the luxe you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Introducing the Azalea
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Built for comfort.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no. So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat tricks. Just that classic rap shit.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new.
We're celebrating 25 years in 2025. The Brandon Burlsworth football camps will be here soon.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
It's time to celebrate. Foghorns is turning 21 and they're kicking off the party all month long. Whether you're catching the Hogs on TV or watching any big game, Foghorns has you covered. Enjoy happy hour every day from 2 to 6 with $3 domestic bottles, $3.75 drafts, and lunch specials starting at just $9.99. With 40 flavors of wings and tenders, fresh burgers, and hand-breaded apps, there's something for everyone. Thank you, Northwest Arkansas, for 21 amazing years. Foghorns in Fayetteville, Springdale, and online at foghornswings.com.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Beautiful weather out there today, despite a cold front moving through. We'll start to see some of that cooler air coming in as we go into tomorrow morning. Waking up to temperatures in the upper 30s. Might need the jacket there Tuesday morning. But as we go to Tuesday afternoon, it looks beautiful. Sunshine. Cooler than it was today. Highs in the mid-60s, but not bad. On Wednesday, get a little bit warmer. Highs back to low to mid-70s. Small chance of an isolated shower. And then even warmer and windier by Thursday. Back to Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Arrow Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks. He really does enjoy when you do that. Also tell him you want to be seated in the Good Chair. The Arkansas baseball team dropped 2 of 3 in Athens over the weekend. Fear not, Pine Bluff is in town tomorrow for what's commonly known as a get-right game.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
Texas A&M will be in Fayetteville this weekend. Oklahoma City, Boston Celtics are your betting favorites for the NBA title. Minnesota Twins unveiled a bronze statue of Joe Mauer out at Target Field. He's being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and that statue immediately went 0 for 4. And Roy
How does the statue look? We've been on a run of statues that are not good.
It's fine.
Okay, all right.
It's not terrible.
They even made a commercial making fun of that with the Carmelo statue. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Rory McIlroy is your Masters champion. He didn't gack that one up. Your Ruskin
He
and
tried,
Zach,
though.
He tried. Your
God
Ruskin
knows
and
he
Zach
tried.
X polls. Has your father, husband, brother ever sneezed at or do they sneeze at an acceptable volume? 67.5% of you said nope. 8 billion people on this earth. Is it possible you're the best driver on the planet? 63% of you said yes. And who you siding with in this Nico Josh Heupel thing? 92.3% of you said Josh Heupel. Those are your Ruskin and Zach X polls.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay. We've got a. Would you like a dating app review?
Yes.
High
Yes,
Fat
I would.
Carnivore has
Yeah.
sent in a dating app review.
Okay.
And there may be people.
Well, it's
interested
Monday.
in this,
It's
you
Monday.
know?
You got time. You want to be rolling by Thursday because you got to have plans by Saturday.
People are curious about how this stuff works, maybe because they're not out there, so they don't know.
Okay.
Here is High Fat Carnivore texting in here on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. I joined Bumble 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Is that good?
I don't know.
Bumble good?
I have
Or-
no idea.
He says a lot more good-looking locals.
Oh.
But seems they're not ready today.
No.
Just about 50% of his matches deleted their account in the first week.
That's more on you, High Fat
Yeah,
Carnivore.
maybe it's not them. Maybe it's you.
Yeah, that's let's see here.
Yeah, he's got 6. No, he sent us a screenshot of 5. One person deleted after good morning.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, brother. It's tough out there. It's tough out there, and I feel your pain.
Also, the 2 people that haven't deleted it haven't messaged him since March 24th.
Well, that means you didn't make the cut, my man. You just cut bait there and move on.
Yeah.
I've got a female friend that's on those, and she was telling me that's like very much outnumbered from the ratio. Way more men than there are women on there.
Abner saying, "Don't call yourself a high-fat carnivore."
Oh, okay.
That first rule there.
Yeah, and don't mention us in your profile either.
Now, a couple of these people are saying that the ladies have to start the conversation.
That's how that one works, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bumble does.
Does the other one work? Isn't there another one that works that way? How does Hinge work?
No, you can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, try low-fat carnivore. Try that.
I met my wife on Hinge. You'd think I know how it works by now. Long time ago. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was in the trivia in the
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course not.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Tyler from Winslow with very good advice for all of us that are out there in the cesspool that is dating. Lower your standards.
That's also going to save you a couple bucks at the grocery store, too. Lower your standards.
Here's what I figured out, and this is probably, we're going to get in a lot of trouble for this. Here's what I figured out.
Well, if it's bad, we won't put it in the podcast.
Gambling's cheaper than dating.
Okay.
And you can pay for whatever you need, and it's still cheaper than dating.
Okay. All right.
Just saying.
It's a lot more enjoyable.
Okay.
All right. Dr. Case surmising that maybe it isn't his sport.
Nate has texted. He's got 212 people lined up that he doesn't even know about yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Go, Nate.
I think they just tell you that because at the bottom it says, pay and you get to see these people.
Yeah.
I think that's the scam.
That is.
Okay. All right.
That's what it seems like. Because it's
That's
like
how
if
that
you
works.
do buy it, all of a sudden it's like you get no more likes, and it's like, wait a second, I was getting all these people liking me. Now they're gone.
Yeah. It's like you pay your $29 a month and bam.
Yeah.
One.
Now this text says dating is gambling.
Yes, the other way you actually stand. You have an opportunity to get something back, in return. No, troll monster. No, I'm not reading that. No, just saying.
Let me see this.
No, no.
Oh, that's good.
Abner, it points out, is now singing "Lowered Expectations."
Oh yes, Mad TV. I love that one.
Again, there's a pot for every lid out there. Sometimes you just have to you have to meet your lid somewhere else.
Right. Yes.
You gotta bring that. You bring your expectations
down.
Way
Lower
down.
the bar.
Way
Right.
the therapist in Office Space. Way down. Way
Oh, yeah.
deep down.
That guy with the toupee on.
Yeah, that died.
That's right. Dr. Miller.
Oh, wow. Gavin says, and Gavin feels like he's had some experience here. Also, if the person you're talking to is no longer in your chat, it doesn't mean they deleted the app. They just deleted you. Ouch.
Yeah, that's another reason that works. How that works. Apparently,
Nate says he does know a lot of the 212 are bots. He knows that supermodel from Colombia doesn't really love him.
No, she just wants you to send. She just wants you to send her like $500 Amazon gift cards or something like that.
Whoa. Whoa.
But if you don't do it, she's going to call the police. Now, I don't know what she's going to tell the police, but she's going to call the police.
All right, stop.
Yep.
Alec from Fort Smith has just texted in. He's 13.
Yeah.
Just FYI, my bus plays y'all on the way dropping kids off.
Sounds like a bus driver that's going to be unemployed by the time summertime comes along.
Oh, my God.
Man. Should you be listening to something, wholesome?
Paparazzi
Not vulgar? Or what is it? Indecent. We violate the indecency rule. Wow.
All right. Talk to the Fort Smith Public Schools about this.
Proving once again, if you can fog a mirror, you can drive a bus.
Jeffrey
apparently.
from Fort Smith, who's probably just getting home from the Oklahoma School of Ballet, wants to know if that is a fireable offense.
I mean, I'm sure they don't lead with that when they're talking. Hey, how'd the route go today? Well, listen to Ruscin and Zach. You did what now? You can't listen to that with kids on a bus.
No.
That is obscene. That is vulgar.
They don't even talk about sports. What?
No, we don't.
When sports are interesting, we'll talk about it.
Exactly.
The problem
we
is
tell you what you need to know. What do you
the
need to know
problem.
today?
Here's what people don't understand, and this is a great point. Sports are interesting about 30 days a year, maybe.
Right.
Okay, so that leaves 335 days that they are not. That's where we come in, right?
We tell you what
30 days.
If you listen for an entire hour, you will get everything you need to know. You'll get everything you need to know. We just don't beat it to death.
I mean,
by the time it gets to your time slot, you've already heard it from 6 a.m. all the way to
Yep.
I mean, all of the NFL weekends with college football mixed in. Yeah, it's about 30 some odd days.
Yeah.
A couple of days of March Madness, a couple of days of the Masters. Boom, there you go. There's your sports. There it is. It's only interesting about 30 days a year. What are you going to do the rest of the time?
The Hogs don't make it to Omaha, then
Hey.
You watch your mouth.
Watch it. People around here have already invested in hotel rooms.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
everything
great.
is fine.
Everything is
Lost
wonderful.
the second baseman, but we're fine.
I lost 2 out of 3 to Georgia.
Let's get the Stilts guy.
By the way, I was doing a little perusing while I was working on Friday, and boy, some of y'all took to the Twitters on Friday night talking about how bad Georgia was. This is why we wait till Sunday to run our mouth. I mean, that's a valuable lesson for some of you. And they roughed up Georgia Friday night, but
they scored 9 runs in the last 2 innings.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you roughed them up a little bit, and you had your ticket punched to a sweep,
You know,
and then all of a sudden,
the game is easy when it's easy. When
Yeah.
it's not easy.
Russell from Boonville.
Stitch that in a needle point for you.
Russell from
Hang that on the
Boonville
wall.
has some dating app advice for everybody. Hey, go date a nurse, then get dumped.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we'll come back here and we'll do the instigate the drive home and all that stuff. Stay with us here. 27 minutes till the hour.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, it's Matt Jones. Join me, Phil, and Dr. Charles Liggett every Monday at 12:15 for my favorite segment, 3 Up, 3 Down.
Brent Iredale had 8 RBIs, and that's the most since 99 when my good buddy Rodney Nye had 8 RBIs.
I'm a patient there, and you can be too. 3 Up, 3 Down is presented by River Valley Smile Center. Visit rivervalleysmiles.com or give them a call at 479-646-0706. That's River Valley Smile Center. When you come here, you become family.
At Mosquito Joe, our passion is making outside fun again. One of the most popular ways of achieving that goal is with a mosquito misting system. Mosquito Joe misting systems can be installed discreetly around your backyard, patio, boat dock, anywhere you're getting bugged.
The really cool thing about Mosquito Joe misting systems is that they mist automatically every day when mosquitoes are most active. And if I want to, I can operate the system on my phone with a super easy-to-use app.
Mosquito misting systems. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Injuries don't wait for an appointment, so why should you? Ozark Orthopedics is here with expert orthopedic care whenever and wherever you need it. Visit Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment necessary. Need immediate care? Download the HURT app, a 100% free tool connecting you to an orthopedic injury expert anytime, anywhere. Ozark Orthopedics, getting you back to the activities you love. Learn more at ozark-ortho.com.
It's time for the Rath Ride Replacement Sale at Rath Auto Resources. Right now, bring in your old car and get up to $3,750 above appraised market value for your trade. Take advantage of over $20,000 in recent price reductions on our road-ready certified pre-owned inventory, inspected and reconditioned in our on-site Meineke Car Care Center and backed by a comprehensive warranty. It's the Rath Ride Replacement Sale all this month at Rath Auto Resources, 4515 Towson Avenue, Fort Smith, rathautofortsmith.com.
A SoFi Personal Loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own death-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Evan Cohen here. When you're on a business trip, you know what goes completely off the rails? Your workout routine, especially when you book a hotel that doesn't have a gym. So what ends up happening? You do a few push-ups and sit-ups in your room, run around the block, or you just skip it entirely. Lame. If you just stay at La Quinta by Wyndham, you'll discover there's a fully equipped fitness center at every location. Now you can wake up and power your bis and tris the right way, or de-stress with some cardio. The choice is yours. Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at lq.com.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters in auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Attention business owners. Are you overpaying for your website, dropping thousands up front and shelling out more than $95 a month? Stop the madness! With Modular Orange, you get a custom-built, fully managed website for just $95 a month. No hidden fees, no headaches. They write it, build it, launch it, update it, and secure it so you can focus on your business. Ditch the overpriced hassle and go simple. Visit modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Why do you always get that look with it?
Speaking of dating apps. All right.
Oh, that ain't a dating app. That's a website. You got to
21 minutes until the hour here on ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app, which is, of course, brought to you by Taco Bell. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
The wood makes it good.
Woo pig.
What is that?
I was talking about barbecue. Smoking meats.
Yeah. Real grill master.
Well, I'm not a big sauce guy. And, if you do it right, the wood gives you the flavor. You don't need the sauce. It's something my wife and I argue about because she likes the sauce.
Why do you argue with her?
I don't know.
Because
I am 2 nights away from being relieved from dog duty. 2 nights. 2 more nights. This dog stays up till all hours of the night.
Now, hang on. Now, you say relieved from dog duty.
Right.
You're going to go back on.
Well, yeah, but I get
He gets a break.
I get a reprieve for a little.
Oh, you get a little reprieve.
A little reprieve, yes. Right.
Okay, excellent.
And then I'll be back on it again.
Now you guys, I mean, you're coming up. Your first anniversary is in July. You guys are already sleeping in separate
Well,
rooms?
it's in June, but thank you.
I'm sorry. July, June. All I know is it was hot.
It was. Right.
Very hot.
It's very hot outside.
What?
Right. Let's see here. Oh, here you go. I just saw this pop in here. What do you think about the Blue Jays are selling cotton candy French fries?
No.
Okay.
No. No, I understand. Canada. It's a different clientele. They're weird. Other than Tim Hortons, the Canadians haven't gotten a lot right lately. So I'm going to go no on this.
Okay. What do you think about cotton candy French fries? Has anyone ever eaten any of these exotic? The internet always talks about these weird foods they have, but I've never seen anyone eat them.
Yeah, no. Like the
donut burger or whatever they have.
Now hold on. The donut burger is really, really good. It's really, really good. It's better. It's better than you would think it is. You get like the 8 mile long chili dog or whatever. I mean, that stuff's all pretty basic. Did have a lobster roll one time at Pac Bell.
I remember one time getting there was the cotton candy grapes at Walmart for the kids one time, and I was like, these are horrible.
Oh.
The kids liked it, but I was like,
of course
nope,
they did.
no.
Because it's just nothing but sugar.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be on the French fries. Nope.
Mm-mm. What else you got?
What, me?
Yeah.
Frantically looking as we speak.
Oh, I thought you had more food items.
No, I just had that one thing that I saw fly by here on the screen, and I was like, well, that's interesting, but clearly wasn't that interesting. Okay.
Are they painted blue and pink?
It was blue cotton candy.
Oh, okay.
And then they had some sort of blue like icing because there was some drizzly. It looked like icing on the fries.
Gross.
I don't know what that's about here.
Bob and Branson says that sauce is absolutely needed on your barbecue.
Can I agree to disagree on that?
Tell him, say, as a grill master.
Well, I'm not a grill master,
but you have a grill.
You don't need the sauce. If you cook now, if you're making barbecue in a crock pot, you need the sauce.
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
But if you're
you're going to start a holy war, Harris.
I don't care.
Just saying.
I'm not afraid of this.
Okay. All right.
I used to have a grill similar to yours, and yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
Don't humor him.
You can connect it to your iPhone.
Don't humor him.
Go to work, make sure it doesn't burn up.
Now, you would agree that if somebody claims to be a grill master and sends you phony photos, you have to question some of the things that he makes. Yes?
They were real pictures.
They were real.
It's for the food I made.
All I wanted was a proof of life. That's all I wanted.
Although I lost the grill in the divorce, though. That was the worst part.
Well, that's too bad. That happens.
Yeah, Trader went bye-bye.
That happens. Maybe we can get a GoFundMe going and get you another one or something like that.
Russell in Boonville says it's a preference. Okay.
What?
Whether you use sauce or not.
Well, I mean, life's a preference, dude.
Wow.
That's not really saying anything, you know?
Oh, wow. Now, shots fired. Text out of the 479 says he needs sauce because he makes it like Lincoln Riley.
Oh, so you're bad at it. Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes total sense then. Yes. Right. No. Hacker saying you must have the sauce on burnt ends. Zach, would you please? Would you deal with this?
Well, first of all, no, because Hackers, he's the lunatic fringe that hangs around here. No, you don't. Again, if it's cooked right, no, you don't. Now, Nate from the 870 says the whole Smoke Master meat sauce conversation is giving him CrossFitter vibes. Okay.
Yeah,
now,
I try to avoid that.
Now, time out. Now, CrossFitters, there's no practical application for flipping a tire in real life.
Jumping on a box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no practical application for that. And from what I hear, it's kind of the swingers thing. Now, Grill Master, everybody eats, unless it's terrible. At least there's a practical application there.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Chase, bad news.
Bum.
They're not enjoying your takes on barbecue sauce. Abner says you're a bum.
Oh.
Russell and Mountain Home says this is the Monday I signed up for.
You're darn right it is.
Yeah, buddy.
You're darn right it is. We already talked about Rory. That was 2 hours ago.
Come on.
You missed it? That's not our fault. We're not doing it again.
Well, yes, we are.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's later.
Technically.
You know how that works. Oh, man.
Oh, great question out of the 479. Do you ever tell someone when they are not a grill master, or do you just pretend it's good?
No, you can't bring that up. That's for the car ride home when you bring that up.
Really?
Right.
Oh, you bottle it up and take it home with you.
I in the last time.
Yes, in a previous life.
Yes.
When you were unhappy.
Yes, that's true.
Miserable.
Yes.
Wanted to kill someone.
That's not. Well, let's not.
That was me. Sorry.
That was you. That's right.
Sometimes the lines get blurred.
Yeah. July 4th. Grilling something as simple as hamburgers. This person. It's the worst burger I've ever had in my life. How do you mess that up? I mean, they were beyond, like, they were well plus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did they even try to season it?
Salvage it? I don't know. It was a disaster.
You can cover up some mistakes with cheese, but if you overdo a burger, it's done.
Or steak.
It was
oh gosh,
awful.
yeah, there's no going back.
It was awful. Now, I've never had a bad meal in this current situation. On I've been hanging around for like 3 years. So.
Under the current administration.
Oh yeah, we.
I've broken bread with your family.
Yes,
I
know.
I've put on a few pounds.
You've been out there.
Yes, I have.
Remember the rain out? Remember? Yeah, remember.
I ate well. I ate and drank well that night.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you did. That's right.
I had a good time that night.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good.
That was the Uber home night.
No. I think did I have Kinsey with me that night?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
The little kid wanted to keep seeing your car.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was having a good
It's
time.
like, cool. I think is what he said. So, that's right.
Here's a text out of the 870. Free food is the best food in this economy. Fair.
No. I misread that. I thought he said fast food because I wasn't paying attention as usual over here.
How do you get so lost over there? Just lost in your own thoughts?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's hereditary, though, because my mom does the same thing.
Smack Daddy just got in the car, and he hears barbecue on burn ends, and I knew I didn't have to touch the dial. I'm on the right show. Okay?
Come to the right place, Smack Daddy. Well, way to go.
What compliment did you lie to this guy?
Smack Daddy?
About the
yeah. What'd you tell him? Well,
I said
it was a her.
I remained reticent. I said nothing. And then, like, she kept wanting to help out at Thanksgiving. We're like, no. So one year we gave her some project to hold her over for like 6 hours, so like no one had to do anything important. Like if she had cooked a turkey, it'd have been over. It'd been like a Christmas vacation. The thing. Yeah. Here's the heart. That kind of thing.
Dirty Drawers has texted in. This is the guy who had the double accident in his drawers last week. He says, Mrs. Dirty Drawers is talking about our brother-in-law. I feel like we're going to get in trouble for this. When I tell you his meat is bad, they are bad. The dog wouldn't touch it.
Oh, man.
They eat their own crap, and they won't eat that?
Yeah.
That is not good.
Look, if a dog turns his nose away from something you cooked, that's not a great place to be.
That's right. That is you have failed.
Yeah, hackers right on this. Texters texting us about free food.
As my dad used to say, if that happens, you need to take 2 weeks off and then quit. That's what you need to do.
You need to go. You need to go sit down and think about what you did.
That's right.
Put your tongs down, put your spatula away, and think about what you did.
Yeah.
Because if the dog won't touch it, I mean, they sniff each other's rears. These are
they
not.
They eat it.
Yeah, they do.
They eat poop.
Maybe your dogs do.
No, but dogs eat poop
and grass. Like
that's really not good.
Isn't that the thing that makes their stomach like churn? Helps them
I
digest.
don't know. Every
You
time
don't
I see
wanna
my
do that.
dog eat it, he ends up throwing it up.
Yeah, you don't want that.
What kind of dog?
French bulldog.
Yeah, well, that's a problem. You need an American dog.
Made in the USA.
Yeah, made in the USA.
That's what I joke with my daughter. I'm like, he doesn't understand you because you're not speaking French.
Yeah, you're not. That's a good point.
Russell wants to know: does the grill master that sucks ever acknowledge that he sucks? No, absolutely not. No.
And you can't bring it up. That's the tricky part about it. You can't bring it up.
He has to find out on his own and quietly move away.
And I never said it was a man.
No, it wasn't.
It was not a man.
It was not.
Oh man! But again, in the current regime, no bad meals. At the outing. All everything's great.
Yep. Listen.
Too much food. Oh man, there's food everywhere.
You are selling it like a Russian runaway.
I am trying, man.
You are. Are they listening now?
Probably, yeah. Okay. That's another thing.
Okay, now it makes perfect.
Got to pay attention out there.
Hey, but how about Nico, huh?
Hey, Nico! Wow, what a way to misplay your hand, buddy. Wow, $4 million.
I've seen people do that before.
Yes,
they bet on themselves and incorrectly and wind up, homeless and poor and broke and begging me for a place. Never mind.
Or a job.
Right.
Zach doesn't have any more jobs to hand out. People don't ask.
Yeah, stop asking. Great question from Gavin. If it wasn't a man, was it Ty?
No. That's a callback too. Remember that?
Yeah.
No, it was definitely a man.
Jared Jasper's a big fan of Chaser because he has a Frenchie. Is that what we're calling them?
Yeah, that's what they're.
These are the little ones,
normally-
right?
Yeah.
With the weird ears.
Yeah, it's an English bulldog, just smaller.
Okay.
But yep. Yeah, my daughter calls it a Frenchie.
Okay.
But yep.
Sorry about that. All right.
A Frenchie.
A Frenchie.
Frenchie.
Oh, yeah, like Lieutenant Steve.
Right. Yes. Yes. That's what it is. I got a coming up in a little while. I got a what did you learn that will
Dude.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of Seinfeld, and I have a Seinfeld based what did we learn? An audio daily double, as it were.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. An
Very,
audio
very
clip.
pleased with this one.
They don't do those much anymore. They should.
Why?
I don't know. They just don't
Too
do
expensive?
the audio daily double very often.
Okay.
They just don't do it. As someone who watches every day.
You watch that show every day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Why?
What we do, you got to.
Do you ever learn anything?
You got to pump some neurons. Of course you do. Yes.
No. Do you
Yes.
ever learn anything?
I do. I don't know anything about Greek mythology, and
What'd you learn last night?
that I still don't know much about Greek mythology.
That didn't answer my question. What did you learn last night?
Well, it wasn't on last night
Why not?
because it's Sunday.
Don't you have something? I thought, how hard is it to produce a game show?
They're only on Monday through Friday. Well, they have some weekend reruns, but those are like from a year or two ago. I don't watch those. Those are beneath me.
You can't remember what you did yesterday.
Correct.
Those probably have information that you could use. You could steal a what did we learn from that?
Probably could. I probably could. If I was preparing, I would do that.
Now, Daily Double, that one's Jeopardy, right?
Yes, right. Jeopardy. Yeah.
My favorite was always Celebrity Jeopardy on SNL. Those were
That was
great.
a good one. Yeah. There it is. It's a daily double.
It is.
That's the Family Feud bus.
Okay, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Russell says, now, does anyone else do this? See, house rules are you do not have to phrase it in the form of a question. You can just blurt out the answer.
Oh.
But some people, I wonder, you have to phrase it in the form of a question when you're watching at home?
I really want to know, and I understand that you two are very similar,
right,
in that regard. Do other people do this? Do you have like a group chat with others?
No, we don't. But
okay.
I mean,
are there other people that sit at home that race home?
Well, I mean, I think like nationally, like 15 million people a week watch that show. So yeah, somebody's doing it.
No. I mean, together,
probably
sitting in the Barca loungers,
right,
yelling at the TV the answers.
Right. Who is the Holy Roman Empire? See?
Do you guys have your own buzzers?
No.
You could get them.
We did get buzzers when we have like family game night. She did get some buzzers, but we haven't used them yet. But we got, because we have
got to be official.
We got to have game night with the fam.
You guys wear matching T-shirts?
No, we don't do that. No.
The Russ clan.
Let me tell you something. Some of these people are cutthroat, man. They will. If they don't win, they get very upset.
If you haven't had a fight at a family game night, you're doing family wrong.
Somebody turn a table
we
over.
don't play Monopoly in my family anymore. We're very close to not playing Parcheesi. Because my daughter runs her mouth at my father, and my father does not like that.
And anytime you make a kid the banker in Monopoly, they're going to cheat.
Oh, they're embezzlers.
That's right. Yeah,
they are cheaters.
But you know what? The real banks cheat too, so it kind of works out. I guess it makes sense. I don't know. All right.
Don't give them an out.
We'll be back here. Drive Home powered by Mr. Sparky. Mock Legal Solutions is here. You see all these attorney ads and you don't know what to do and who to talk to or whatever. You need to choose someone who has over a decade of experience in injury claims and lawsuits and someone who used to defend the insurance companies but switched from the dark side. Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions. She'll use her experience and insider knowledge of the insurance industry to get you the money you deserve. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price. Okay.
This is Unelli in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. Breaking overnight, the Conway Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting that took place Sunday night at a park. Conway police have confirmed 11 people were shot. 2 victims are dead. 9 others are in the hospital in stable condition. Investigation is ongoing. Benton County Police are investigating a homicide in Siloam Springs after receiving calls of a boy who was unconscious Saturday. Police say a 16-year-old died at the scene from a gunshot wound. Police are investigating this and arrested Dalton Hunt. A 100% water rate increase is set to take effect in the city of Bentonville starting today. City leaders say the rate increase will average to about $25 more a month for an average person. They also say the increase will help fix significant leaks in the city's water lines. I'm Una Lee, 4029 News.
Spring is here and Gentry Public Schools is blooming with energy. As the district of choice, they provide a world-class education with a small-town feel. Their dedicated teachers, strong community support, and innovative programs help every student connect, learn, and succeed. From academics to athletics, fine arts to career readiness, Gentry Public Schools prepare students for a bright future. Learn more at gentrypioneers.com and follow them on social media. Gentry Public Schools, where tradition meets excellence. Go Pioneers.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from my days playing baseball for the Hogs. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways companies do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Living with chronic joint pain is like trying to get comfortable on a cactus sofa. Nothing feels good. And forget trying to do the things you enjoy this spring. Golfing, hiking, tennis. You're just trying to get by. Hi, Tommy Kraft here. I want you to know something. The medical pros at QC Kinetics right here in Northwest Arkansas, they're on the case and focused to finally get you the relief you need. They've already treated tens of thousands of patients around the country with regenerative treatments that can help calm that debilitating joint pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. Everybody's trying to live healthier lives and break free of the harmful meds. That's the whole mission of QC Kinetics. Hey, curious if you'd be a candidate for these treatments? No problem. The consultation is totally free, and they're happy to take a look and see if they can help you finally get relief. Call now and find out how easy it is to get back to enjoying life without chronic joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. QC Kinetics in Northwest Arkansas.
A great lawn is like a great sports team. It takes expertise and a little extra care to really stand out. That's where True Green comes in. They're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, so they know a thing or two about keeping grass looking like a fairway. It's more affordable than you think, and they'll even match any competitor's price. Plus, True Green backs it all up with a satisfaction guarantee. Head to TrueGreen.com today. Let the pros do the work while you sit back and enjoy the results.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Michelle Smallman here. Do you want to be at the draft in Green Bay, Wisconsin? Travel Wisconsin is sending 10 lucky fans and a guest to the draft. Experience the thrill of the draft firsthand and make memories that will last a lifetime. Don't wait. Enter Travel Wisconsin's Dream Draft Sweepstakes. Visit travelwisconsin.com/draft to learn how you can win a trip to experience the biggest moment of the offseason. Epic moments that become lifelong memories are waiting to be discovered across Wisconsin. Terms and conditions apply.
It's our 47th anniversary at Burton Pools and Spas. Make your backyard the go-to spot for family fun. Get the Aruba fiberglass pool for $44,900 or the Corinthian for under $53,000. Plus, rectangle saltwater pools only $49,950. Give your kids a summer they'll never forget. Limited spots available. Hurry in for these exclusive anniversary sale savings at all 3 Burton Pools and Spas locations. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we've got a college football update coming up here in a moment.
We do?
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this.
To a developing story we've been following for some time here on Ruskin and Zach. Is that a good tease?
When you say for some time, do you mean a couple of hours or a couple of weeks?
A few days. A few days.
All right, I love you too.
It's our boy.
Yeah. Your drive home is
yes.
powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I'm not signing anything but balls.
Man.
There you go. If you happen to be listening to us on 49 South in Benton County, and there's this big, long traffic pileup, I'm looking at the camera. You know why everybody's slowing down?
Tell me.
There are 2 cars on the shoulder. Not a wreck, not any emergency vehicle. There are 2 cars on the shoulder. Rubberneckers. That's the reason your traffic is backed up to Kingdom Come. So there you go.
That's the best time of day, too.
Yeah. There's your traffic update. 2 cars on the side of the road, and yeah, that's causing the backup there. Because I kept seeing it on the news up here, and I'm like, what is going on? Well, I found it. Nothing's going on. It's just 2 cars on the side of the road. Here's your college football update.
All right.
You ready for this?
Do you need college football music? Because I don't have it.
No, I don't need it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
According to On3 Sports, North Carolina is out of the mix.
What?
For Tennessee transfer quarterback Nico Yamalaya.
Hang on a second. Just for all these dopes that were sending me texts, oh, he's going to UNC.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Right.
Guys, when we do this stuff, the first 3 names, just throw them out.
Right.
Throw them away.
Grown folk stuff here.
Yeah, this is adulting. Even one member of our media put out today that he was going to UNC.
Was it a good member of the media or a clown?
Let's go with the latter for now.
Okay, all right.
He lost on this one, but it's all right.
Can't win them all.
And win many of them.
Instead, On3 is reporting they are the favorite to get the South Alabama transfer quarterback Gio Lopez. I am the stud finder.
What? So you went from Nico to Gio.
Gio could be better than Nico. You know, Nico is not great here. We're not talking about a Heisman candidate here or anything. I mean, come on. Although he is very famous, so he's probably going to ask for more than $4 million now.
Well, this comes down to, is he good or is he good because he's, or is he just famous? He's just famous.
He's famous.
He's famous.
He's a Kardashian.
Yes, he is.
Not good, famous.
All right, so they're out.
Okay.
Who's that leave? Texas Tech?
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, they're running initially it was Ohio State, Notre Dame, all the big names, and they all said no. Well, now what?
I don't know.
You overplayed your hand,
but,
my man.
But what's going to happen is everyone's going to eventually we're going to be seeing memes of Will Smith standing in the living room at the Bel Air Mansion at the end of Fresh Prince, and there's no furniture in the room. Nico might be working here.
Yeah. Who knows? Well, I mean, his brother's here.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
Boy, that would be a nightmare.
Tell you what, his brother can play, and Nico can park cars in the
or his Nico can play, and his brother can park cars. Whatever.
Well, yes. Somebody can get out there in a yellow shirt.
Somebody's lost a game at Razorback Stadium. That'd be Nico.
There you go.
I'm now fully invested in this story. I absolutely am, because I really want to see how it ends up. I don't care about and this is going to sound terrible. I don't care about him. He's going to land somewhere, and he's going to get a healthy paycheck. I'm just curious, where are you going, man? Where are you going?
And he's going to fall into like a much lower division.
I hope so. I hope he's playing in the GAC by
He's
the time
going to be
it's
playing
over.
at Carnegie Mellon or something.
Henderson.
It's interesting to me to two fronts. Number one, where does he end up and does he get his $4 million? And number two, if Tennessee sucks next year at quarterback, everybody's going to be saying they should have paid the man the $4 million.
Right. Oh, yeah, exactly.
And Heupel's going to have to wear that.
It's a high wire act. I get it. But I think I'm excited for Tennessee. They said no. They took the 84 other guys on scholarship and prioritized them over one guy and this manic family that he's got.
Apparently, yeah.
Bailey.
Who also, his family could be listening to this because, he's got a brother here. So, great. Fantastic news.
Oh, man, can't wait.
Yeah. Bailey has reached out on the text line here. Did Muss reach out to Nico yet? Eric Musselman is the portaler, so that
Bailey,
you're a D1 bum.
Bailey. I mean, we have to be fair, we have a Crane Bum of the Week nominee early.
That's right, we do. Yes.
Now I'm going to split it up. Would you say the Bum of the Week is Nico or his dad?
I was going to give the Bum of the Week to the Oakland A's for letting their bullpen car run out of gas. But that
wow, I would have never expected you to be a bum.
I mean, not the bullpen card, the injury card.
What?
Over the weekend, they're playing the Mets. They're carting someone off the field, and they had to push the cart.
Yeah, it does.
The injury cart ran out of gas.
No.
E doesn't mean enough, as my father once told me in regards to the gas.
The A's.
The Oakland or the Sacramento, whatever they are, A's. The team of Big Mike.
No. Please tell me you're lying.
It's like that scene when Marty can't start the DeLorean.
Please. You got to slam your head into the steering wheel.
That's right.
They ran, did the person that was injured have to get up and walk?
No, they pushed. You had guys pushing the cart off the field.
I would have told them to get up and walk.
Put it in neutral.
That looks worse. That looks 10 times worse as having people get out and have to push the cart.
How long did he have to give the I'm okay wave?
Yeah, he's like, I'm tired of holding my arm up with his thumbs up. Can we get this thing off the field?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
God, nothing goes right for the A's.
Yeah.
Nothing goes right for the A's.
Sell the team, man. Sell the team.
Who's taking this?
I don't know.
I mean, you can't.
Well, I mean, if the Commanders can be fixed by an ownership change, why can't the A's?
Yeah, but the Commanders had a stadium in a city and knew where they were going to play. Right now,
a stadium where it rains sewage upon the spectators.
They have a stadium that's fixable. The A's allegedly are getting a stadium in Las Vegas. They might not.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Oh no, it wouldn't because no.
Also, your sport's missing a great opportunity, but not letting the Rays play in Tropicana Field with no roof.
Okay,
that'd be fun.
I've explained to you the logistics of that don't work.
It's fun though.
If you rip the scaffolding off and made it an open air stadium, you could make it go. But they had to pay like $22 million to get the electronics working again.
That's fine. They got the money. They got plenty of money.
These are the Rays, not the Yankees.
Right.
It's the Rays.
Yeah.
God. Now, is the Sacramento team where they play, is that the A's AAA team, or are they just renting a AAA
How do you not know this? This is your sport.
Okay, first of all,
the rest of us don't care.
My team's on the other side of the country struggling. We just got our ass beat by the White Sox.
Yeah. Have they called up Hagen Smith yet?
He pitched last night. Hang on a second. I think he pitched really well last night. Hang on a second.
Where? Okay, all right. We're efforting this information.
I watched part of it. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, and part of the A's struggle is it's like, wouldn't you want to have the stadium built before you decided to leave out of your old one?
No, ready, fire, aim.
Yeah,
that's the way to do that.
Let's just wing it.
Figure it out later.
Figure it out.
Yeah, wing it.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's today's date?
No.
He is 1-. No, he got hammered last night.
Oh, Bailey's got an idea. Merger. Have the Dodgers buy the A's. Fold them in.
God, don't the Dodgers have enough? The Dodgers have enough.
Remember when 20 years ago, everybody wanted to contract the Minnesota Twins? Remember that?
Yep.
We'll contract them. Get rid of them. We'll go down to 29 or whatever it is.
You can get rid of the A's. You could get rid of the Rays.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
You get rid of the Marlins.
No, the Marlins have home league. The Rays and the A's don't have stadiums.
Oh, okay, that's true.
You
could
contract
get rid of
those two right now.
Right.
The Marlins have Lone Depot Park, which they just built.
And let's get rid of the Blue Jays while they're coming up with cotton candy prize.
Well, no, we had
Yes,
Canada.
Canada.
Canada needs to feel included.
Oh, that's right.
They have their own baseball league, like football.
They only have one team.
So what? Do you think the whole country roots for one team? Or like people in Calgary are like, bleep those guys. I don't like Toronto.
Well, Calgary's its own entity.
Winnipeg, whatever.
But like the Jays just signed Vladdy to a $500 million deal.
Oh, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we got to keep them. But if you got rid of the Rays and the A's, you wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Right.
Because I really
Plus, when they had two teams, like when they had Vancouver, it was also they bailed on them. Vancouver.
Montreal.
Was it Montreal?
The NBA had Vancouver.
Yeah, NBA.
The Grizz.
The Grizz, yeah.
Because the name made sense then. But now the name doesn't make sense because there aren't Grizzlies in Memphis.
Russell would like them to
contract. Like there's not Jazz in Utah either.
Russell wants them to contract the Cardinals.
What's that?
Contract the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. Well, merge with the A's. Maybe you'd have a decent team there. We're in the era of mergers and acquisitions. You know, you got college conferences merging. Why can't franchises merge?
Why not?
You know?
Here's
Sell out.
Cajun guy says Nico seems like a Hugh Freeze guy.
Yeah. Auburn's got plenty of money, though.
Do they?
Well, they seem to. They're like your neighbor that looks rich, but is really, you know,
no,
they're up to their eyeballs in debt.
Yeah, they
drive. You know, they got 3 mortgages on the house, you know, but Auburn walks around like they're rich. You know what I mean?
They got 2 Mercedes in the driveway.
That's right. Yeah.
Fake nails, fake lashes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Got a Lexus in the garage for the weekend.
And they're $500,000 in the hole.
That's correct. Yep. By the way, Hagen Smith went 2/3 of an inning last night.
Okay, that's not what we were looking for.
Nope. No, but previously he went 4 innings, struck out 10.
Well, that's pretty good.
So he's had 2 starts. He's 1-1.
Okay.
So there you go.
It's a good
There's
update.
your
There's your sports, everybody. Leave us alone.
Now, last night or yesterday, and I did not know this, and this is a college baseball note for you fundamentalists who just got off work.
Yeah, the fundamentalists.
So I'm doing the Nationals game yesterday, and Brandon Johnson comes out of the Nationals bullpen, and the guy who's doing it leans over to me. Yeah, I'm teeing you up for this one. He leans over to me and he goes, "Hey, by the way, Brandon Johnson got the save when Ole Miss won the national title a few years back." So you've got, he comes out of the bullpen, and let me tell you something. He throws gas. 97 coming out of the pen.
So there is a ring up here.
Wow. Yes, to answer your question. Actually, a couple of them. But, yeah, he
thank you.
He came in the 8th inning throwing gas.
Thank you.
So yeah.
I'll see myself out on that one.
And Jack Caglione went deep yesterday. He hit a missile.
You're telling me curveball bats are afraid.
Well, so I went in Friday. I did the game Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday night, he went 2 for 4 with a double and a single. And I mean, the double sounded like a cannon off his bat. By the way, he is a massive human being. He is a big dude. Saturday, he struck out 3 times on the same pitch. It was a slider inside. He likes a straight ball very much.
Yeah.
Curveball bats
are afraid. Get him cigars and rum.
We had that 40-mile-an-hour wind yesterday. Yeah. He lifted a ball into left center that, if you know anything about Arvis Ballpark, it's 401 to dead center. And he hit it probably I think it was measured at 407, 406, something like that. But it was one of those when he hit it, you're just like, oh, that's gone. Long gone. Just kept going and going. And it was a line drive. Got out of there in a hurry. But yeah, there are College World Series rings in Springdale. Not Fayetteville, Springdale.
Here is an update. There are now 3 cars pulled over on the side of the road in Benton County on I-49, causing a massive traffic backup. There's no accident. There's just cars on the side of the road.
Why?
I don't know.
Is there a fight?
Couldn't tell you.
You're watching it.
Well, yeah, but I can't see the people. I just see cars. They may be pulling over listening to this. I don't know.
All right, I love you too.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Yeah, great to have you.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, move.
That's right.
Look, if you're going to pull over on the side of the road, get off the pavement because the rubberneckers will slow that whole thing
down. Well, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
They're backed up to Kingdom Come.
I've never understood that. See, I see something like that, I go faster.
Right. Oh, you want to get out of the way?
Yeah, get out of my way.
Okay. Here's another note I saw. The Masters, 12.7 million viewers.
Really?
For the Sunday. Up 33% from last year. At peak time during the playoff, 19.5 million viewers.
Less than the college basketball title game.
Yes.
Yep. Just point that out. America.
Well, it's not. It's like hockey. It's not a sport everyone plays, so you're not going to get.
But it's Sunday afternoon in April. What else you got going on?
A lot of stuff going.
Like what?
I had a lot of stuff
like
going.
Like what?
We're finally coming out of hibernation. There's stuff to do outside.
Yeah, exactly. And go fish.
You don't fish. You don't even go outside.
But people do.
You won't even pick up the dog poo in your yard. You have somebody do it.
That is correct. Yeah. People People fish, though. I don't.
No, you don't.
But people do. People golf. I don't.
Hey, Chase, where do you come down on a woman who wants to go fishing more this year?
Let's go fishing more?
Yeah. I got a friend of mine. She wants to go fishing more. I'm like, that ain't me.
Hey, I'm always up.
Meet my boy Ruscin.
Is that code for something or just actual?
No, I
want to wet a line.
I investigated that fully.
Yes.
No, it's just fishing means fishing.
Because there's all kinds of like language and stuff that we don't know because we're old.
Yeah,
And
right.
I don't know if that was a thing on the TikTok or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Fishing means fishing.
Guyman says marry her.
What? No. God, no.
Right. How about that?
Here you go. Jeff from Cameron, Oklahoma says his wife as he and his wife bought 10 acres with a huge pond so they can fish together. Oh,
look at that.
Jeff, that's cute. When she finally does you in, she's just going to put weights on you and throw you in the pond. That's how that works.
Or vice versa.
Or get it all.
Yeah. Let's see. Scott the Tortilla Guy says, for all things holy, please, Jack Caglione, stay until the 25th. I have some information.
Okay.
There is a really good possibility he will be there through mid-May.
Okay.
Unless something happens at the organization
Well, if he can't hit
level.
a slider, I don't think he's going to be going anywhere.
Well, he got one.
Okay, one.
He got one. But the way things are stacked up right now, he's here for a minute.
Okay. Car Chase guy has texted in claiming the Masters benefited from people tuning in for 60 minutes to watch the Savannah Bananas story.
Also true.
Of course, clearly that really bumped the audience up there. Of course it did. Okay.
Russell, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Russell.
The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Text us or call us 877-377-6963. All right. Kyle saw the home run Sunday for Jack Caglione. Texted us with that note. Thank you, Kyle, for that. Let's see what else we got.
Now, was he the recording that y'all played where the sound of hitting the...
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. What do you got in there?
Well, the reason that the cars are pulled over was, I guess, somebody lost some parts to their car, spread them over the road, and we've got some people with some flat tires.
Oh.
So there you go. Thank you, caller, for sending that in.
We have debris on the racetrack.
Yes, debris on the racetrack. The yellow flag is out. Safety car.
Deploy the safety car. Yes, that's right. Okay, good tip.
That's good information. Look what we did.
If you were a tire company, would you deploy stuff on purpose to
that's like insider trading.
Get some business?
No.
No, all right.
No, that's insider trading. Kyle from Hinesville saw the Jack Caglione home run.
Oh. Right. Rusty, my God, the final round of the Masters was a fever dream. Yeah, we determined that Rory did not vomit the Masters. He dry heaved. He was there. He was hovering the toilet, but nothing happened. So it's just a dry heave. False alarm. Since he won. Now, if he'd have lost, missing that putt, yeah, he'd vomited up the Masters. That's
now,
what
he
happened.
can retire, right? I mean, he's done. He's got the career slam. He's good to go.
Oh, you get to play in. Well, you can retire, but you get to play in that event every year until you can't play anymore.
He doesn't have to be competitive anymore. He's a Masters champion, U.S. Open, British Open. He's good.
Like Bernhard Langer can still play,
paycheck.
but he's not going to play in the Masters anymore.
No,
I would play in that thing until my legs didn't work. If it was me, but
hey, we saved Russell and Boonville some time. See, we're doing some good out there. He took Highway 112. I wouldn't have recommended that through Cave Springs to get around all the issues on 49. Graham and Pragrove points out you can tell who's from Oklahoma. They're the ones out there picking up the parts.
I can use this.
Nice.
Oh, this is pretty good. It's in good shape. This is a workout.
Gee, good Lord.
That's great.
We hit a nerve.
Okay.
We hit a nerve today.
Nurse talk has really carried the afternoon here.
Yeah. The end of his text, which I'm not going to read, says it ended as all nurse relationships do.
Right. Yep.
Huh.
It happens sometimes. Let's see here. It's a dumb text.
Which one?
All right, I don't know. Scott wants to know if you're working on the 25th.
Yes.
Oh, you are. All right. Cool. Fantastic news.
Oh my God, Abner. You know what?
You know what? In the Phil versus Abner relationship, Phil's not the problem.
No, Phil isn't the issue.
Right.
Guyman from Springdale points out those parts can go in the junk drawer. You never know when you'll need an old catalytic converter.
That's right. Yes. Or some old valve stems.
Right. I don't even know what a valve stem is.
That's the thing that comes out of the tire that you put the little twisty thing
look at
on.
you.
Impressive.
Wow. Tire talk.
I owned a car once. I know what I'm doing.
Wow.
That's right.
How's the baby fever going? How's the new car hunt?
Well, it's probably going to ratchet up over the next 2 weeks
All
again.
right, here we go. Yeah.
Because, going to be out looking at cars again from 2 to 6 on Friday afternoon. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Let's see here. What does this say? Oh, here's the text. The reason that a third of the audience was watching the Masters is to see if Rory's wife was good looking enough to justify him taking her back. By the way, she is. All right.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, well, hey, whatever draws them in.
Hey, they just want you to watch.
That's
they don't
right.
care what the reason is. It's like golf. We're not drawing a picture. Just put the score down. All right.
Jay in Cave Springs text in. He would like us to shout out his son, Corey, on his 14th birthday. Corey, stay away from the clap on Ruscin and Zach.
It's a very Jimmy Dugan response.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Happy birthday, Corey.
Yeah, happy birthday.
You need to quit listening immediately. This will take you down a path you do not want to go down.
So does the bus driver.
Yeah, we got to have a chat with the Fort Smith Public Schools. This doesn't seem like I don't know what they're teaching these kids today, but you shouldn't expose. No, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Don't use the word expose.
Yeah,
that's a poor choice of words.
Thank you.
No. You shouldn't. We're dangerous. We're going to indoctrinate the youth. You can't have us on the radio. The
Kids
bus
out there fishing
right.
on Bumble. Dad, can I get on Bumble?
No. Who told you about that?
No, I'm on Bumble, son.
Don't want you to see me.
Don't tell your mother.
Does that happen?
Oh God! Yes.
Oh yes.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh really?
Oh
brother.
yeah.
Oh brother.
Yes.
Brother, I can flip one of these on, and I'll show you 5 or 6 people I know, and I'm like, you're married.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
I know you're married.
That is not what you're.
No, this is not what we're looking for. These are not the droids we're looking for.
All right, but you're the problem.
Yes.
Great. I'm just making sure.
I've had a lot of female friends that have been on dates and find out like guy was married and everything. One of them busted out actually wrote the wife on Facebook, and I was like, oh, that's gutsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that last week.
You busted somebody out?
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Wow.
I was like, hey, bro, listen. You just need to know.
Yeah. Bro talk.
Yeah, you have to, man. We got to look. There's
a code.
Everybody look out for everybody.
There's a code, right?
Yeah, there is.
Code.
This
is sort of thing.
This is what I got.
Oh.
Just FYI.
Dr. K texting, and it's also bad when you see a relative on there.
That's also true.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
See your cousin on there?
Well, I mean, Now, how far down the cousin tree are we talking about? Because you can go down to the 3rd and be okay. I hear.
Is that what?
That's what.
What does the law say?
That's what I was told.
What does the law say? All right.
Well, we've covered a lot today.
We have.
We really have. I feel very good about where we've been today.
Good. Yeah. There's somewhere in here. There's a podcast. I don't know where, but we'll figure it all out.
That's not your problem.
And that's also a good point.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
All right. We'll come back and we'll go through the poll questions and everything else coming up here in a moment on Ruscin and Zach.
Getting close to that. What did we learn? I'm very excited about mine.
I got a good one too.
Yep.
This could be a good one.
Great question
could be bad,
from Scott the Tortilla guy. Are you regretting your decision, Chase?
My decision?
To come in here?
Oh, no. I'm having a blast. I'm having a good time.
Pete's working, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Deal with spreadsheets and numbers all day.
Oh, you make.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah.
How many computer monitors you got? 2 or 3?
3.
Oh,
can you show him how to hook up to?
No, it doesn't.
He's completely.
It doesn't
freaked out
work.
by
I
this.
can't. I need another app, and it doesn't work.
I think it's you.
I can't do it. It's okay though.
Is
all
it?
right. Yes. It's okay. Everything's fine. All right, we'll be back in a minute here. ESPN Arkansas, the Hit That Line Now app, brought to you by Taco Bell. Navigating complicated real estate transactions can be stressful, but when you work with Tara Lindbergh and her team, you are guided through the entire process to get the best outcome. This is what happened with the White family. They were selling their property, and they knew it wouldn't be easy. The large, complex, a lot of moving parts. It would take someone special to handle this challenging listing, and the Lindbergh team got it done. From the very beginning, Tara guided them through every critical step: listing, staging, monitoring, and marketing the property. Then came the true test. After the property went under contract, an unforeseen disaster struck one part of it. There's a setback that typically derails a sale. Nevertheless, the team managed to keep the sale intact, made the necessary adjustments, and successfully guided the transaction all the way to closing. The White family was very grateful for the expertise from the Lindbergh team. Go to LindberghTeam.com and click on Home Estimate and find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would trust if I was selling my home, the team with all of those 5-star reviews. LindberghTeam.com, LIMBIRD. Go to Google, check out the over 1,000 5-star reviews. Just type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
Your newest bad habit continues next. This is Ruscin and Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Even if your bracket is busted, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with a free Sweet 16 bracket and live betting on every remaining tournament game. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to MLB, NHL, and MMA, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Get luxury without the splurge with Taco Bell's new $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. There's the $5 Classic box, the saucy as ever. The $7 Supreme box, packed with decadent favorites. And the $9 Discovery box brings new indulgences like toasted cheddar street chalupas. It's the Lux you want for less. Choose your $5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Introducing the Azalea
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics, no rabbit in a hat trick.
Built for comfort.
So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics. So let's take you back to the concrete streets. Original beats and real live MCs. Playground tactics. No rabbit in a hat trick. Just that classic rap shit.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
Thanks for
Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash and non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% IRA boost on annual contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. Rates subject to change. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Over 8 times the national average savings account interest rate claim is based on data from the FDIC as of November 18th, 2024. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text GRIT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text GRIT to 42424. That's GRIT to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's the time of year all about stepping up to the plate and making every play count. And when your vehicle takes a hit, you need a repair team that knows how to rally. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby with the 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Beautiful weather out there today. Despite a cold front moving through, we'll start to see some of that cooler air coming in as we go into tomorrow morning. Waking up to temperatures in the upper 30s. Might need the jacket there Tuesday morning. But as we go to Tuesday afternoon, it looks beautiful. Sunshine. Cooler than it was today. Highs in the mid-60s, but not bad. On Wednesday, get a little bit warmer. Highs back to low to mid-70s. Small chance of an isolated shower. And then even warmer and windier by Thursday. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
Touch the thing every now and then.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's an old, that's a George Carlin thing. And he was going through the list of people who ought to be killed. And he was talking about, well, this is the routine. I had this, remember when you download stuff on like LimeWire or whatever?
No.
I downloaded this online. I had it burned on a CD, so I listened to this like a million times. I remember it. But he was talking about these people who, these yuppies who wear their kid in like some sort of device.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, it's not camping equipment. It's a baby. And then he says, touch the thing every now and then. He'll thank you for it someday. That's the whole joke. So There you go. It's an old George Carlin line. One of the all-time greats.
Oh, absolutely. Mount Rushmore adjacent.
We are worse for not having George Carlin around anymore in these uncertain times, as I like to say. All right. 877-377-6963. Here's a weird story.
Yep.
Now, you don't have to know who this is
to appreciate the story.
To appreciate the story.
Right.
But Parker McCollum is a country singer. Okay.
I've seen him.
Okay.
I saw him. I saw him.
Right.
In concert.
A little too excited.
Well, I just like to know. I like when I get one right.
He said in an interview that he has swallowed every piece of gum he's ever eaten. One day, swallowing 46 pieces of gum. You believe that?
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Now, is the myth still that if you swallow gum, it takes like 10 years to dissolve?
Well, I'm glad you asked about that.
Okay.
According to the Mayo Clinic.
You always get mad when I ask questions.
Well, I actually have the answer to that, so I'm not mad.
See, look at us. It's like we planned this.
According to the Mayo Clinic, if you swallow gum, it's true, your body cannot digest it, but the gum does not stay in your stomach. It moves relatively intact through the digestive system and,
makes its exit.
Comes out the other side,
Yeah.
right? So it's like eating corn. It's just going to be in there.
I don't like that analogy at all. I don't like that analogy at all.
It seemed like he was proud of all the gum he has eaten. Like he was defying science. Like, look what I can do. I can eat all the spearmint I want. And look what happened to me. Nothing.
Weird.
Well, people have some interesting hills that they choose to die on. You know what I mean?
Being out there is weird. I mean, everybody's got their thing except me. I'm pretty normal.
Fairly normal, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, no, that's good. Let's see what else we got here. Well, I'm looking. Calm down.
Well, I can do the polls.
It's tax day tomorrow.
It is.
How about that?
It is. I'm just thinking about filing an extension just because.
Okay, all right.
Can you do that? Can you just because you don't feel like doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
File it.
How do you do that?
Ask Willie Nelson.
I'm an accountant, but I don't do taxes.
I'm struggling to find out why you're here. I mean, you're here to answer my spreadsheet question.
You're an accountant and you don't do taxes?
No.
What do you do?
Everybody breaks that apart, especially out of school. Do what?
What do you do?
As far as accounting, doing like finance director type work.
All right. So
And then,
scale of 1 to 10.
Somebody
10
else does our taxes.
Where should we be hiding our money?
Yeah. Good. What rat hole are we supposed to put it in?
I don't know if that would get me in trouble announcing that.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
You can say it off air.
All right. Scale of 1 to 10, 1 being super easy, 10 being ridiculously hard. On a spreadsheet, how hard is it to make it say what you need it to say?
About a 1.
Thank you.
It's
See?
easy.
Told you.
Zach knows a place that
did it for 10 years.
Did it and is probably doing it again now.
We would go to those meetings. I'd be like, what do you want the number to say?
There you go.
I can make it say that. Cool. And then I
pencil whip them.
Now, if I have to bring up the backup, then I won't have it.
No. I got actually really good at that. I'm like, okay, bottom line is this. All right, here we go. I can make this. I can make it work.
Right.
So.
Okay. Very good.
There you go.
I got a curious email here from the school
about like the university.
Tomorrow's So I don't know if this is a typo or if this is the way it is. So tomorrow they're having a discount day. They're having a lot of stuff marked down. $2 hot dogs for the game tomorrow night. $2 scorecards.
You think they do that on a Tennessee weekend?
No, of course not.
Okay.
But here's what it says. It says hog pin tickets, $13 online, $10 at the ballpark. Save the $3. Buy them at the ballpark, right?
Right. But
am I missing something here?
Well, but if you buy them online, you still might not show up. If you buy them at the park, you're going to be there, and you're ultimately going to spend more money.
Shouldn't it be more expensive to buy them at the park as opposed to buying them online?
Absolutely not.
I've never heard of this. Usually it's backwards.
It's reverse strategy.
Like every fundraiser I've ever seen for any kind of charitable, the tickets are always less expensive in advance.
But if you show up at the ballpark to buy your ticket, you are guaranteed to go inside and spend more money. Now, if you buy
we call that a mark, right?
Now, if you buy them online and you have them delivered and something comes up, you can choose to move somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Okay. All right.
It's the secondary revenue is what they're banking on. The $49 million you're going to have to spend to feed your kids and all the stuff you'll have to buy. That's what they're banking on.
Okay. Good talk.
Yeah, great talk. Great talk. Spreadsheets and ballpark costs.
Apparently, someone's telling us now you could get a ticket on StubHub for $1. Yeah, but with fees, it's like $12.
Yeah. Well, no, with fees, it's
there's 130% markup.
$34 for one.
I thought we were fixing that.
No,
like he signed a thing. He had Kid Rock in the Oval, and we're not fixing that yet.
They were going to eliminate the IRS.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm doing tomorrow?
Paying your taxes.
You got that right.
I thought we were getting rid of the fees. Not getting rid of the fees. All right. Well, never mind. You got poll question.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. All right. How much longer do you have to come up with these?
I can stop anytime.
2 more days?
I can stop anytime because, this has gone nowhere. Your Ruscin and Zach X polls, because I'm forced to and being held hostage. Has your father, husband, brother ever sneezed at an acceptable volume? 69% of you said no. 8 billion people on Earth call it home. Is it possible that you're the best driver? 63.1% of you lied and said yes. Who you got in the Nico v. Josh Heupel thing? 92.7% of you are siding with Josh Heupel.
And Heupel should run for office.
He really
92%
should.
approval,
92.
man.
Well,
unbelievable.
He's running in this state, which is not his home state. He looks like.
You think people are mad over there?
Oh, I think so. Have you ever noticed he looks like Hank Hill?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, okay. Bobby.
I wonder if he has a case of the gone ass like Hank Hill does. Remember that?
He very well may. I've never seen an episode of that.
It was a pretty good show. Pretty funny. Because I knew people like that. So it was relatable. Like, I know that guy. I know the guy that sits there and smokes all day. I know someone like that. All right. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's
What was he doing?
That's the alarm pointing out that our time is up.
Yes. Moving along.
We'll find out what this great, what did we learn?
I love
involving,
this one.
Well, did you say? Involving Seinfeld. Okay.
Which I've never seen an episode of.
Except the one with Keith Hernandez.
I did. Well, no, I've only seen the scene with Keith Hernandez.
Oh, okay.
With the magic spitter.
All right. We'll be right back with all of that coming up 19 minutes until the hour.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. This is the Morning Rush with Ty Richardson and Tommy Kraft.
And some teams have conference games all the way down the stretch, and then others.
I think that's in the background there at the flash.
Okay, I got you. Down
We're about 30 yards from the railroad track.
Yeah.
Opak.
I got you.
Rolling.
I got you.
Yeah. So where were you headed there?
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 9 to 11, only on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Twisted ankle, sore shoulder? Ozark Orthopedics has you covered whenever and wherever you need orthopedic care. Stop by Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with no appointment needed. Or download the Hertz app, a free tool that immediately connects you with an orthopedic injury expert 24/7, 365. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit ozark-ortho.com for more info and get back to the activities you love.
You're a bum.
This is the Bum of the Week, powered by Crane Automotive Team.
I'm going in the league. This week's bum for me is Dennis Gates. And the University of Missouri, their fans, they talked an awful lot all season long during their good times and their bad times. They did beat Alabama, but you just lost to Drake.
This happens again. God, we really got to start checking our work here.
Uh-huh.
I have Dennis Gates as my bum of the week also.
Dog Party USA has been voted the best boarding and daycare facility since 2007. Located in the heart of Northwest Arkansas, this woman, veteran, and locally owned business has everything your pup needs to have a great time. With 5 acres, indoor and outdoor play areas, an agility yard, and a swimming pool, there's something fun for every size dog. Trained pet care technicians supervise play groups 7 days a week, equipped with the latest air purification technology and cleaning protocols to keep your dog safe. Visit the website at dogpartyusa.com for more information.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15. Outside of talking baseball, I can help with all family law matters, including divorce, custody, and child support. Teague Law Firm can also help with criminal law, such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call me at the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Visit us online at teague-law.com. Come check out our new office at 4201 West New Hope Road in Rogers. The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
When second's making a play, short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call my friend, J.T. Finley, at 479-521-4220.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Hey, Northwest Arkansas, we're the Lewis brothers here from Lewis Automotive. We've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, during the month of March was our ultimate challenge, and we got some big news.
Absolutely. During the month of March, we set a huge goal of cars that we needed to sell, and we're here to let you know that we not only hit that goal, we exceeded that goal. So we just want to say thank you.
Yes, thank you to our employees. Thank you for the families for supporting them during this month. And thank you to the customer for not only buying, but for selling us your vehicle as well.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
I was just looking at the TV. You know the holy grail of Ruscin and Zach studio memorabilia?
Yeah.
If we could get a green jacket in.
I mean, get a green jacket. I don't know if it'd be
one of
green.
those.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
one went up for auction a few years ago. It's like $25,000. I don't know whose it was.
$25,000?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, they're not allowed to take it out of the clubhouse.
You're not.
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute. You can't take it out of the clubhouse?
No, I think after you win it, it's like a year. You can have it.
Rory can wear it around for a year, but it's like it's like a members only thing. Like you can only wear it when you're at the club.
Yes.
Right. What's the point? You know what? I don't want to win the Masters now.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I'd want to wear that thing around like Howard
I
Cosell
would
wore
too.
that ABC blazer everywhere he went.
That's
that big
right.
yellow
I'd wear
thing.
it everywhere.
Big cigar going the whole time. Yeah. All that stuff. Right. All right. Let's hear it. You got
Okay. I love this one.
Or do you want to close the show?
I'll close.
Okay. All right. I got one for
All
you.
right,
here.
go ahead.
This year, we've got Hockey Corner starting up on Friday. The
Very
playoffs
excited.
start on Saturday.
Let's go Devils.
National Hockey League. This is the first year ever that the 4 original 6 teams from the United States, none of them are in the playoffs.
Really?
Boston?
Yeah.
No. Rangers? No.
Choke.
Blackhawks? No.
Yes.
Red Wings? Out.
Love it.
Now, the 2 Canadian original Sixers are in,
Yeah,
Montreal and Toronto.
But we both know what's going to happen to Toronto.
They're going to
out
lose in the first round. Right. Yeah.
Not a question.
Right. There's no doubt about that. Speaking of athletes who choke, Austin Matthews would like a word.
No.
But anyway, not that Rory choked. He just kind of, got a little queasy a little bit there. All right, that's what
All
I
right. Now, you're a big Seinfeld guy. Chase, you a Seinfeld guy?
No, didn't see it.
Okay.
young.
Well, there is a scene which I have heard about for years and years and years, and it's the scene where George's dad is yelling at George Steinbrenner about trading Jay Buhner.
Right.
It sounds like this.
What the hell did you trade Jay Buhner for? He had 30 home runs and over 100 RBIs last year. He's got a rocket for an arm. You know what the hell you're doing?
That's the scene that we're talking about,
Right.
right? Okay. So after the Jay Buhner trade, Jay Buhner hit 224 with 10 home runs and 25 RBIs for the Mariners. Now, the person that was traded for him is
Kent Phelps.
You know what he did?
What?
224 with 10 home runs and 22 RBIs.
Even Steven.
That's right. Steinbrenner knew what he was doing. course, then Jay Buhner went on to hit like 40,000 home runs for the Mariners and was a key part of their AL West championship team.
Was he juicing though?
Jay, no.
Okay.
No.
Usually those guys that out of nowhere start hitting a bunch of home runs.
No. He was he hit a lot of home runs. He just the average came along. He became a better hitter.
I see. All right.
Or as my friend Joe likes to call him, Jay Bunsen Buhner.
Yes. The old Chris Berman thing.
Yes. So there you go. Now I feel like I've watched an episode of Seinfeld.
The nicknames were fun.
Yeah, they were.
We don't do that stuff anymore.
No, well, now everybody gets offended and you have to have your own nickname approved by your own PR people.
That's right. Yeah, you can't do that.
Just sucks.
Do you know the first? He doesn't know which one was first. There's two that come to mind. Have you ever heard this story?
Mm-mm.
He says the first two, it was either Frank Tanana Daiquiri or Bert B. Home Blyleven. One of those was the first nickname he did on ESPN.
It's got to be
1980
Blyleven.
or whatever.
It's gotta be
79. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Isn't that a good one though? Frank Tanana Daiquiri.
Yeah, he had some good ones. He had some that he was stretching on.
Right. Yeah.
My favorite Bermanism was actually when he would do Primetime with Tom Jackson.
I love that show. That show is the reason. That and Steve Sable are the reason I love the NFL.
Yeah.
I watch that every Sunday night with my old man.
But when Chris Calloway would catch a touchdown.
Chris Calloway.
Howdy, hey.
Howdy, ho.
Yeah, I love that.
You know the other one we did all the time was Houston had a wide receiver, and he would always tee up Tom Jackson because he went to Louisville.
Well, it was
Ernest
Gibbons from Louisville.
Every time.
Every time.
That's right.
And
then it morphed into a couple of other people. They would do it, and it wasn't Louisville. It was another.
He tried it with Browning Nagel, who also went to Louisville, and it didn't work. But Ernest Gibbons from Louisville.
We did that all the time.
Yeah.
Those two were great.
They were. Yeah, in the late 80s, early 90s, that was peak.
You know, they're putting Musburger in the Hall of Fame this year, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, with the Roselle
Which
Award.
one?
Brent Musburger.
No, which Hall of Fame?
The Pro Football Hall of
creepy
Fame.
broadcaster ogling over Catherine.
No. Well, I mean, the guy invented the NFL today,
Inappropriate
more or less.
comments.
The inappropriate
How
comment.
long till we get Boomer and TJ and then Mel Kiper Jr. into the television or the
Mel
broadcast,
Kiper
the
Jr.
media part of it?
invented a genre. I mean, the draft coverage, that was his thing. It was all their coverage was based on his guide.
Right. Yep.
He's very he's forgotten in that way, and I don't like it. Guys, I don't like it, but he is.
There have been some people kind of running a some sort of campaign to try and get him considered for the Roselle Award.
I'm being told that Marion Butts.
No,
that was
right.
another one. That was another great Bermanism.
Yeah. God, that was the show, man.
It was.
I love
It
that
was.
show
It
so much.
absolutely was.
Love that show. NFL Prime Time.
And then, but he got cartoonish towards the end.
Yeah. It got stale. But in the 90s, man, God, that was the thing. Oh, I love that show so much. That's great. And then you'd go into usually a Sunday night football game between like the Jets and Oilers or something like that.
It's Eddie, Eat, Drink, and Be Murray.
Yes, that was another one.
Another good one. Yeah, he translated it over, but the primetime thing was where they were really, really good.
Him and TJ they just fed off each other so well. Love that show.
All right, Chase,
All right.
lock up. We're out of here.
All right.
Yeah. You got it tomorrow?
Yeah.